Good evening, everybody. We are on our way to DC after getting some windshield wiper fluid for the car so that it doesn't freeze in there, what I had in there. And feeling blessed that we could do that. Now we're heading into DC to go to the J6 vigil. And it is a chilly 42 degrees here in Bowie, Maryland. And it's only going to get colder. So this ought to be exciting. You all, yeah, what's up? What is up, my brother? I got the new wipers and I just put some new fluid in here too. Isn't that nice? That's Susie and AJ waving hi at us. To us from Ohio. I got some new fluid to put in there, windshield wiper fluid, because I had put some water in there and I wanted to make sure that it didn't freeze. In case there wasn't any wiper fluid left in there. So since it's 42 degrees now, I would imagine it's probably going to drop down to close to freezing, if not freezing tonight. So I'm adulting and planning ahead by the skin of my teeth. 35 degrees. Oh. Yeah, it's getting cold. I got some layers on. And we're going to go bring some hope to some political prisoners. Whoops. From January 6th. Go to hamburgers. What does that mean, silly? Here we go. Oh, Navy Mom. God bless you. What time are you going to be out on that overpass tomorrow? That's going to be cold. Burger joint I just drove by before the turn. Oh my gosh. I didn't even see it. I think it's brand new. It's going in where my old Sally Beauty Supply used to be. Are they supposed to be good? Go-to burgers? Because they're all across the United States. I think they were even in California, weren't they? $3:30 to 5:30 in the morning? Never been, me either. Well, you'll have to try it out and let me know how it is. Junior Gonzalez, hello. You've never seen that in Cali? Maybe it wasn't then. Oh, that's right, In-N-Out burgers, that was everywhere. Good evening. Hi, Beverly, Carol, C10. It's National Reuben Day. Today is National Reuben Day. Are you serious? I love a good Reuben. Oh, thank God. The afternoon sounds much better. You better be careful out there because it will be dark by the time you get done. Makes National Reuben Day. Like, that's hysterical. I know, now we're all hungry. That's it. Actually, I just ate a peanut butter sandwich, so I'm good. I had to run into Walmart and I knew I better eat my sandwich before I went in or I'd be like impulse buying. Reuben is good Jewish deli food. We love it. I think there's a small Jewish deli, kosher Jewish deli, near that Hogs on the Hill off of New York Avenue, and I'm wondering if it's any good. One day we'll have to check it out, but it's going to be a little while. Bruce, hi. Look what I started. Oh no. Everybody thinks you're working at 3:30 in the morning now. You're getting off at 3 tomorrow. Nice. It's all good. So you guys, we need some ideas for a fundraiser for the transmission for the Subaru, the transmission and the axles, because I got the lowest quote is $9,000 for all of it. That's craziness, isn't it? Transmission and installation, and just under $700 for the axles. I know, but for that amount of money, I can buy a vehicle that's going to wind up needing all these things anyway. Isn't that true? So, you know, sometimes it seems hard to know what to do until you think about it that way. I've already changed my belts, and why do I... Everything looks different when all of a sudden the trees are like the leaves are gone, and it takes me a minute to adjust. How about y'all? We are good. Thought I was on the exit to Annapolis. Oop, beep, beep. Good evening, everybody. Yeah, that's a lot of money. And it's a Subaru manufacturer issue that they did not do a recall on. So they're big old stinkers. I'm calling them tomorrow. Trade cars. Like trade cars with Subaru. I'll let them know that they need to give me a car that doesn't have the same issue. Adopt Glory Bee for Christmas. Glory Bee is up for adoption for Christmas. I love it. You are so inventive. Oh my gosh, that is really cute. Dachshund Grandma, how you been? You've been working on Christmas decorations for 3 days. Still have the dining room to do. I bet it looks so nice though. You're getting it done. Hi, Bruce. Thank you to everyone who saw my knitted baby sleeping bag, the 3 peas in a pod. Thank you for the nice compliments. I'm so grateful. It didn't take me that long to finish it today, and it's been sitting around just needing those last bits to finish it for a while. Not sitting around, but you know, in the knitting Tupperware bin, whatever you call those big bins with the lids on them. I was pretty excited how it turned out. It's pretty cute. I look at things sometimes when I make them and I'm like, oh my gosh, I made that? Thank you. Thank you so much. I think that's a... Do you think that's a fair price for it? I think I'm lowballing myself. But the name of the game is earn money right now. For hand knitted, the hat and the sleeping bag. In the Pelosi, oh you did? Oh my gosh, I hopped in there and then it went silent on me, so I apologize, I didn't see it. Ducks and Grandma, I'm sorry. You know I wouldn't ignore you if I saw you there. I listed it for $85. It's on Facebook Marketplace. For the set. Of course. Gail says it's absolutely a fair price. Thank you. What do you think, Beverly? Yeah, it was going fast, right? But then it went silent on me. But boy, with that, I couldn't even listen to her. I just couldn't even listen to her. Some woman said something just fabulous about her, and I was just like, I just can't listen to it. I don't wish her ill or anything like that, but she needs to get out of there. Nancy Pelosi, that is. Oh, thank you, Two Finger Typer. I saw your rubber band guns. Those were really cool. Do you do the paint job on them too? Because your flames were amazing. That oh, Navy Mom's getting feisty. That's right. They make them saucy up in Ohio. Oh, it looked really, really good. Really good. Y'all go over to Two Finger Typer B's YouTube channel and check out his rubber band guns. They really are really cool. The flame stitching is something you would see right on a Harley Davidson. I mean, the flame painting. You did a really nice job. Hey, Cora. Welcome, everybody. We are on our way to DC, and it's 42 degrees out. I'm running maybe a little late. I had to get some windshield wiper fluid because I put water in there, and I thought, oh my goodness, I better not let whatever's left in there freeze. My transmission shot just about, and we're like on borrowed time, and I'm like worried about the windshield wiper fluid freezing or lack of. I still can't get over that Matchstick's truck. That was, I've never seen anything like that. That was amazing. Wyoming girl, welcome, honey. Going to DC, driving with Glory B. No. gosh, I'll have to go and find that later. That's just wrong. Wyoming girl says, we gotta have clear windows for all those U-turns and traffic lights you run. Oh no. It's on the second video? How did I miss that? I don't know how I missed that. I will definitely be watching that later. A Harley Davidson made out of matchsticks. I mean, I definitely will be watching that later. I go to this place near well, it's on the way to Helen, Georgia, from the cabin, and they've got a wooden. Everything is like made out of wood on this, and they did a Harley Davidson. Life size, and I've always wanted to be able to carve out of wood, and I love building things, so I'm absolutely intrigued by these kinds of things. And it's matchsticks. I can't even believe it. Well, I must have just skipped over the second one. I don't know. I thought the second one was the truck one. You actually got sick? Is that when you found out you were pregnant? Bless your heart. Oh my gosh, don't anybody mention any kind of food. Wyoming girl's husband gets mad at me. Oh my goodness. What is this person doing in front of me? Everything but driving. .34 in East Tennessee tomorrow night. Oh, tonight. Oh goodness. Yeah, winter is approaching. Oh my goodness. I think everybody should have their hobbies, you know, whatever makes them joyful. Oh, that's so cool. On my leather projects. I'll have to go live next time I'm working on one of my bracelets. And you can tell me a couple of things. So Nancy had to give up the gavel but is staying in Congress. Ugh. Texas Twister, why can't we get her out of Congress? In a couple years, we are definitely done with these lifetime Congress members. It's ridiculous. I didn't see any positive comments, Docs and Grandma. I didn't see, shoot. any positive, that when I poked in on the Nancy Pelosi thing today, I didn't see any positive statements in the chat. Almost. Freedom Express is there. We'll be there soon. What do y'all think? Should I check into doing some t-shirts? Uncle Deuce and a few other people, we had some pretty fun and cool ideas for some t-shirts a while back, but if it's really time consuming, I don't think it has to be though. I think it can be, you set it up and then it kind of runs itself. Her plastic surgeon didn't even leave a positive comment. Oh no. Oh no. I'm laughing my butt off. Texas Twister. Yes, tees and sweatshirts. Gloria's been after me too to get that going. There's I definitely need to put a lot of focus on growing this channel, since I don't even have any work in my field until January, maybe. It's been a long time coming for that recovery center. So do I have the stuff to do t-shirts? No, I will not do the t-shirts myself. I would like to set it up, you know, where it can generate itself. People won't even go through me to purchase it. They'll go through like Redbubble or Zazzle or something like that. Gloria sent me the name of one she likes. Oh, is this the way I wanted to go? Dave Vargo says, yes, please. Put the large print on the back. Just a small B on the front left side, please. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I would like a little something on the front. Little B logo. Glory B. Glory B logo. Oh, is that nice? Oh my gosh, thank you. Yeah, I'll keep doing that too. The leather bracelets. Absolutely. I've got a whole slew, a whole bunch more of them. I took the remaining pictures yesterday, photographs, and it's all up on Facebook. And my Facebook is public. So y'all can go right on Facebook and see my jewelry. And I'll put my name in here. You don't need to friend me over. It is public. Let me know if you have any trouble seeing it. Only because I've got to make sure that I'm not spending too much time on chatting and stuff when I'm not on the live stream. Not because I don't enjoy it, I do, but I start spinning like I'm on too many platforms, you know what I mean? Doing that, and then I wind up not getting things done that I was supposed to get done. So I think most people can understand that. So there's my name there. Oh, thanks, Susie. There it is. And then for anybody who's interested, just hit me up on Messenger, because I can't put prices on the Facebook page, and I don't think they have a crafts for sale page. And Marketplace, all of the different private marketplaces that you join, they don't want crafts. So I looked into starting the Etsy, but it's just too time consuming. I got to keep it as streamlined and as simple as possible for me. And I figure, I've got enough things going that we could make it pretty easy to get all that done, Yikes. Unless somebody techie wants to sit down with me and help me streamline all this. This is what I'm working with. Keeping it simple. Go to Wimkin, Wimkin. Susie, can you send me that in a text? Wimkin, if you don't mind. Gloria's at a GOP meeting right now, and Uncle Deuce probably is dealing with teenagers, or just enjoying his new family. Wimkin has live chat plus merchandise sale on your page. Oh, that's interesting. Well, I think YouTube's trying to go that way too. Oh, thank you. I got it. All right, where am I? Oh, no, we got to put Wrong Way Wanda on. One of our t-shirts is definitely Wrong Way Wanda with a road like in the shape of a pretzel. Sorry about that. I had to put Wanda on. Wrong Way Wanda. Oh, stop beeping. It sounds like I'm in a horse carriage. Oh my gosh. Prayers for our elected officials as they are putting plans in place to get us answers. Amen. There's lots of answers that need to be given. So today, I'm not sure if it actually wound up happening, but supposedly the Senate was voting on HR 8404, and I pray that it did not go through. There were some Republicans on the fence about it, but HR 8404 did pass the House, and it's about every state. Whoop. Oh my gosh. In the speed bump, that was to avoid a roundabout. Uncle Deuce, you just got home from work? Oh, we were hoping that you were enjoying your new family. Bless your heart. Praying you had a decent day today. We're buffering. Yeah, roundabouts are weird. Most people don't know how to use them. "13 moves in 30 years, retired captain, now enjoying life. Thank you, daughter from us. That was for Navy Mom. Nice, Pay Vargo. Yeah, we all like MTG. The guys are definitely insistent that she acknowledges Mickey, for sure. We are almost there. Look at this, boy. Roads are just all torn up. It was his honor to serve. Oh, God bless him. Oh my goodness. Were you able to find a mouse, Uncle Deuce?
In 800 feet, you will arrive at your destination.
Ooh, we're buffering a lot.
In 400 feet, turn right onto East Street Southeast. Take the next right onto East Street Southeast, then your destination will be on the right.
Oh boy. Y'all don't forget to hit that like button and share this out. We got to get this information out there. They pulled my video last night.
Your destination.
My video got blocked because one of the tunes, I guess. I don't know which one. Oh boy. Oh, I can't park there. It's so cold. Oh, right here. I was actually going to park down the hill. And y'all know me, I never park down the hill. Close to that curb. Hey, Jeannie. Good evening, everybody. Oh, thank you for hitting that like button, y'all. That's so much better. Oh my gosh, thank you. We got to grow this channel because we are on a mad drive to get this thing going, because we got to get a car going. Keep a car going. All right, let's see. I got to get rid of Wrong Way Wanda. Give me a second. I'll be right back. I got a whole lot of apps open, so this will help. They were playing games with MTG Live on the volume. Huh. Okay, I need more layers. Let me see. I'll take this one. Oh. Facebook. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. For sharing everybody's videos like these from the jail and stuff? That's crazy. I mean, these are the facts, you know? They've got no beef with the facts. For sharing mine. I don't know about the copyright stuff. I don't know. Huh. Alright, we'll have to look into that. We need our book and our pen. Man, there's a lot of stuff to get ready to go down there. Got the battery pack. Where are the gloves? We need the gloves. Oh my goodness. Oops. 1, 2. We got the gloves. Got the gloves. Going in the tripod. The buffering should stop when we get down the hill. Hey. He does seem to walk a fine line, and he crosses it too. He tries sometimes on my channel. I think, oh my goodness, look who it is. Hey! Oh! How are you?
Okay.
Oh, look. You look so cute and warm. Oh my goodness. Look at y'all.
Pulled pork here, girl.
No, check you out.
3 types of brownie.
You all are amazing. Like y'all are matching too. Like how cute are you?
Right on time.
Oh, I'm good. It's good to see you. Look how cute y'all are. Hi, David. You're so cute too. Oh, you know I love you, my friend.
Love you too.
Look at this. This is like a Christmas picture. A Christmas card picture. Did you do all that?
Yeah.
Oh my God, it
Brought these babies down yesterday.
smells amazing. I'm like slobbering everywhere. I'll be back. Oh my gosh, did y'all see that? Hang on, I gotta show everybody. Here, hold that lid up again. So look at this. Look at that gorgeous barbecue. Oh my gosh, pulled pork is the bomb. You all are amazing. Wow, oh my gosh. What do I do? Aw, how sweet is that? Okay, did we buffer out? Hey. Oh, that's cool. Hi, Katie. How are you? Good.
Put you in a cage.
Hi, Trooper.
If you talk about freedom, they'll remind you.
How are you?
Oh, better knowledge than you.
Thank you.
Mary's under the weather.
I know, she let me know. Hi, darling. I'm good, thank you. Is it staying warm? Are you warm?
Yes, I am.
Okay, good. Did you see what they made up here? Oh my gosh, it's like amazing. You're gonna get some food, right? Wow.
So I pray.
It looks amazing, doesn't it, Denise?
My voice is all that I can.
Let's just get organized here.
We've taken everything except this life
Jerry says hi. Hi, y'all.
So this one's for my poison old man.
Look at the lights, y'all. Does this look amazing?
They're sending me away because I took
Faith
the
over
stand.
fear. When tyranny becomes law, rebellion becomes duty. We don't know them all, but we owe them all. Our veterans. That's gorgeous. That looks amazing. Chicken Alfredo, that'd be good too. Family's an interesting endeavor sometimes, especially when it's brand new to you, right? Wow. This looks terrific. That looks awesome, Randy. Oh, this looks really good. Oh, and the barbecue. Super. What a warm blessing on a frigid evening. I know, Carol. Isn't that amazing? I'll tell you what. Everybody here is just good people. Everybody. This is the J6 political prisoner vigil, and for Ashley Babbitt as well. Candlelight vigil for Ashley Babbitt, Roseanne Boylan, and Brian Sicknick.
From heaven above we win. Somehow in love our God is an awesome God.
Benjamin Phillips and Kevin Greason. I didn't like it you couldn't see their names there. About the wiggling, I'm getting the battery all set up. Yes, Amy, glad you're here. So here, I'll show you now. We're here at the DC jail in Washington, DC, where some of the January 6th political prisoners are being held. And we've been here since August 1st, every evening from 7 to 9:30. And at 9 p.m., across the nation, the January 6th political prisoners have been singing the national anthem at 9 p.m. And we've been joining in. So hashtag sing the number 4 for freedom. So sing for freedom, and hashtag sing for freedom. And hopefully the entire country will join in, just like they have been at some of the Trump rallies. And everybody joined in. You haven't gotten your computer working yet? Oh, Uncle Judas, I'm sorry. I know how much you want that. And so we also get phone calls from some of the men that are being held here in DC and also at the Northern Neck Jail in Virginia. They are being held in deplorable conditions. They've not had their due process, which is justice, a speedy trial, a jury of your peers, and fair and unbiased judges. And they are not receiving this. There are also the men and women being held across the country that were even some just there and witnessed Roseanne Boylan's murder, where she was beaten to death by Metro DC police or Capitol Police. Oh goodness, I'm gonna have to double check that one. But Capitol Police, and some of these men actually just were witness to that and tried to stop it, and they're being held. So I'm not saying that some people aren't guilty of some crimes, and but everyone deserves, as Americans, as veterans, a lot of them, a fair trial. They had a right to a speedy trial that none of them received. They also, as human beings, have a right to humane treatment, which is also not happening. So that is why we're here. I hope anybody who's new will stick around. Prayers for Sherry. Sherry's not feeling well, so she's not going to join us this evening.
My wife would have been on the smoke near Buffalo. I grew up in that area.
Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for
tree loved, and mercy more than life. America, America, God shed His grace on thee, and crowned thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. America, America, God shed His grace on thee, and crowned thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea.
Welcome, everybody. Let's go ahead and get this party started. I just want to thank everybody for coming out. Thank you to all the live streamers. Thank you to everybody tuning in by live stream. Please share this out. We are going to open up with a word of prayer and a pledge of allegiance. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you so much for this day. Thank you so much for bringing us out safe. I just pray, dear Lord, that you would be with our J6 political hostages wherever they are. We just pray that you would shower them with your strength, your courage, and give them a peace where they are. And I just pray that you would be with them at this time for what they're having to endure. Most importantly, dear Lord, I pray that you would be with their families that are missing them and going on with their life without them. And I just pray that you would meet their every need. And we know there's many of them. And I just pray, dear Lord, that for those of us out here on the front line, you know, putting ourselves out there every day, I just pray that you would give us the strength, the wisdom to know what to do and when to do it. And I also want to pray at this time for the Oath Keeper trial that's concluding. I just pray that you'll be with everybody involved. I just pray that your will be done through everything. And I also want to pray for the Proud Boy trial that's about to start. I just pray that you would be with everybody there. Give them strength, give them courage. And most importantly, dear Lord, I just pray that you would allow the truth to come out and to flourish and to really change things. And I pray all this in Jesus' name. Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Hey, if I could make an announcement, there's hot food up there, food corn, barbecue and all. And last time I was here, I noticed when I watched the video, some of you guys were making fun of my singing.
We replayed it, and you can look at them, they're all smiling.
Then it was the eyes went over, so I said, yes, you're on down the line. You don't want to be singing, I understand.
Hi, buddy.
I can't carry
I extend a personal invitation. You can sing anytime you want.
No,
And there is a rule here for anybody that comes and attends here. Nobody makes fun of his singing.
cruel and unusual punishment.
Trust me.
If you let him
I'm
sing.
surprised they haven't kicked me out yet for my singing. But, absolutely. Thank you so much. We have a number of visitors tonight. Thank you so much for being here and for bringing what you have. Most importantly, I just want to mention that Mickey did stay home. She's not feeling well. She really hasn't been feeling well since she's been back from California. So just pray for her. Pray that she gets better. Tomorrow, we should have some special guests here in attendance here at the vigil. And like I mentioned and kind of alluded to in my prayer, that the Oath Keeper trial is winding down. The way I understand it is Jessica Watkins was on the stand today. I believe everybody's rested, and tomorrow morning closing arguments will start. So, you know, we will have people there at the courthouse tomorrow watching everything. There will be people coming in from out of town too, also for that. Hopefully we can rope them all into standing out here tomorrow night. Just want to remind everybody, we will also be having a vigil tomorrow night at the Northern Neck Region. Also be live streaming. The live streams for both this vigil and the Northern Neck tomorrow night you can find on our website, www.a4justice.org. There will be links there. I'm actually going to create something on the very home page that will take you directly there. So be looking for that at the top of our homepage. But right now, if you were to go to our main menu, there's a menu item called the Live DC Gulag. And there you can find the link that will kick you over, and you'll actually see the live stream here. Our live stream is also going out both on our Telegram broadcast channel, A4 Justice, as well as our Twitter account, A4 Justice at Twitter. So thank you everybody for tuning in, and hopefully we'll have a good evening. We always do. Thank you.
Just a young gun with a quick fuse.
Hi. You're all fun.
I was dreaming of bigger things and wanna leave my old life behind. Not a yes sir, not a follow-up.
Oh my goodness, it's too much. Be awake, not woke. Amen, Alan Coker. What's up, buddy?
I was like me.
Oh, hi, Dwight. It is going to be really cold tonight. I put new windshield wiper fluid in my car so it won't freeze. Yes, I put water in there this summer to top it off, and I was like, nah, I better put some all weather in there. Yes. Oh, I'm trying. That's like so weird. You turn it around.
While I was leaning for the massive. Who do you think you are? Dream about being a big star. They say you're basic, they say you're easy. You're always riding in the backseat. Now I'm smiling from the stage right. You were clapping in the nosebleed.
So you're staying warm inside, Alan, okay? Fine, rub it in. Actually, it's really good to be here. Super glad to be here. We're chilly, but we're grateful. Yes. Yeah, we'll take the dry weather. I know. Oh, I'm sorry you weren't feeling good. But it broke like quick. Yeah. Wow. Aww. So hopefully everybody else will be quick. Really quick. Yes. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that was miserable. That was too much. Don't do that. Try not to waste wood, right, Uncle Deuce? Oh my gosh, I bought a really good hatchet the other day. I didn't want to spend the money, but I saw one that had it was all one piece, and I haven't been able to find one of those, so I went ahead and got it. It was like $24, but that was the one thing I was missing, so I really needed it. You can't saw a bunch of firewood. That's not going to work with a little hatchet saw. A little, whatever those little saws are. Alright, I'm going to go see about some barbecue.
Patriot, wet up. Ashley Batter, yeah, you know we hold you in prayer. Ashley Batter, yeah, you know your soul's in the air. Ashley Batter, yeah, you know true patriots care. Left your blood up on the battlegrounds like this is fair. Oh, at least we make history. Never forget what they did to me. Boy, you know I bounce back on them, won't even say names. They tryna ban me, yeah. I make a new page. In the swamp, America, that's why we love them. We the people got us back, you know we stand for something. I was at the Capitol, witness hate in their eyes. I stood on them battlegrounds, they won't catch me inside. Most of them patriots, they had tears in their eyes. They tryna steal our pride, bro. Yeah, you know we outside. They can never take our freedom, real patriots ride. They can never take our freedom, real Americans ride. Yeah, let's start a patriot party. Oh, yeah, let's start a patriot party. Yeah, RIP to anybody who lost their life in the Capitol, man, January 6th. On both sides, you know. I saw with my own eyes. My feet were out there. I was on the battleground. I was not in no Capitol, though. Never went up in the Capitol. I was just out there seeing it firsthand. I put a lot of time in for Trump. We put a lot of time in for Trump. Trump rallies, boat rallies, Patriots stand up. Let's start a Patriot party. Ashley Babbitt, RIP you. God bless you. God bless your family, man. Trump president again, you know how we come. Stand up.
I wouldn't know, Sandy, being one of these kitchen stones. I was out in the doghouse.
They separate us from our neighbors and they call it social distancing. It's actually a bigger plan. It's called social conditioning. They took away our privacy. There's always someone listening. They're rigging the elections, planning riots for the citizens. The government has always lied. It's history repeating. But the problem is the schools dumb you down so you believe them. If you try to speak the truth inside a tweet, then they delete it. Whole administration Satanists who claim they praise in Jesus. Every year there's a new name for enemies that we're facing. It's Al-Qaeda, then ISIS, and now American patriots. Who would have thought those who love the country the most would be hated on by folks who call America home? Both political parties are equally just as evil. They've been working for themselves, don't give a damn about the people. Black, white, yellow, brown, humanity needs you. Cause united we stand, divided they will defeat you.
The man on the news says the problem is me. I'm just a small town boy with big American dreams. The world's going crazy and they lying to us. Don't know who to believe, so in God we trust.
Y'all missing what was written in them pages. That was history they wrote, now you wanna change it. You racist, you hate this. Why you want us all to be locked up in cages? I can't stand the left, everything they say's depressing. Ship them to the Middle East, they can learn oppression. Believe me, I mean this quite literal. I love liberty, but I hate white liberals. Wear a mask, stay home, complain and moan. Talk about privilege on your phone in your Range Rover, Starbucks, mango, foo-foo, whatever. The cloth I'm cut from can handle any weather. You just paper in the rain, we ain't the same. Stand for the flag, only kneel when I pray. I just pray we go back to the old days, land of the free, home of the brave.
The man on the news says the problem is me. I'm just a small town boy with big American dreams. The world's going crazy and they lying to us. Don't know who to believe, so in God we trust.
Yeah. I
see through all the illusions, refuse to humor rumors or accept that we're losing. Easy to get caught up, consumed by the consumer. Truth is so diluted, people starve off the confusion. Comfort is the killer, your dreams execution. Cool with persecution if I make a contribution. Home of the brave look like a mental institution, and there will be revolution if we can't find resolution. And a threat is a promise. Stand up, pay homage. It tell lies, I'm being honest. Test the time is upon us. I know that God got us, so I'm fighting in his honor. Hear the cries of the crusaders as we're strapping up our armor. If set sail a higher ground and drown in their drama. If I die for what I love, then my death will be nirvana. We fighting for our freedom, don't believe what they've been feeding. Be the change you want to see, the warrior that we're needing.
Man on the news says the problem is me. I'm just a small town boy with big American dreams. And they lying to us, don't know who to believe. So in God we trust.
We don't trust the news, the government, or pharma. We just want freedom, that you have that to offer. We don't want the lies, the politics, or the drama. We just want the life that was promised by our We just want freedom, that you have that to offer. We don't want the lies, the politics, or the drama. We just want the life that was promised by our fathers.
The man on the news says the problem is me. I'm just a small town boy with big American dreams. The world's going crazy and they lying to us. Don't know who to believe, so in God we trust.
American girls and American guys, we'll always stand up and salute. We'll always recognize when we see old glory flying. There's a lot of men dead, so we can sleep in peace at night when we lay down our heads. My daddy served in the army, where he lost his right eye, but he flew a flag out in our yard till the day that he died. He wanted my mother, my brother, my sister, and me to grow up and live happy in the land of the free. Now this nation that I love is falling under attack. A mighty sucker punch came flying in from somewhere in the back. Soon as we could see clearly through our big black eye, man, we lit up your world like the 4th of July. Hey, Uncle Sam, put your name at the top of his list, and the Statue of Liberty started shaking her fist, and the eagle will fly, and it's gonna be here when you hear Mother Freedom start ringing her bell, and it'll feel like the whole wide world is raining down on you. Oh, brought to you courtesy of the red, white, and blue. This big dog will fight when you rattle his cage. You'll be sorry that you mess with the U.S. of A. Cause we'll put a boot in your ass, it's the American way. Hey, Uncle Sam, put your name at the top of his list, and the Statue of Liberty started shaking her fist, and the eagle will fly, and it's gonna be hell when you hear Mother Freedom start ringing her bell, and it'll feel like the whole wide world is raining down on you. All brought to you courtesy
Okay, everybody, I have a special guest calling in. This is Brian Bach. And after he gets done talking, we'll be playing his song, so.
You're on, Brian.
Hey, fellow Patriots, how y'all doing? I'm a little under the weather at the moment, so I apologize if my throat's a little shot, but just want to take the opportunity to give a shout out to everybody that's, watching and out there. Appreciate the support for all my brothers and sisters that are still locked up, still dealing with the injustices they're facing on a daily basis. And I can't say how much it means to have all the support that's out there. You guys are making a huge difference in all those guys' spirits in a big way. So I appreciate everything. I don't know what else to add.
Do you want to tell us a little bit about your situation and where you are in regards to your case? Don't talk about your case or anything, but just where you are in the process, and maybe give everyone who may not know your story, kind of an overview from the beginning of what you've been through and what you've gone through.
Yeah, so I got picked up last July. I got before I was able to get a bond motion in front of the judge to show the truth, and was able to make bond back at the I bounced around a little bit to a couple different places. I'm in Wisconsin at the moment. Ankle monitor on. They got to keep tabs on me, and all that. And I've gone through a number of lawyers here at this point, public defenders, that kind of thing, to try to find somebody that will actually stand up and fight for me. And I've been trying to lend support to as many people as I can, and I've been doing some work with Randy and a number of other people out there. And right now it's been one of the biggest things that I see, and that a lot of these guys are going to need help with, is that it was a lot harder transitioning when I did get out than I ever thought it would be. I've lost family members over this, which I think every Jan 6er has been in the same boat. I lost my job. I was the vice president of my company. Lost that. Really haven't been able to find work since then. Housing's been a struggle. And just, lost friends as well through this. And it's a tougher transition than a lot of people think. And this is going to be going on for years. 3, 4, 7, 10, 12-year sentences through all this. They're going to be institutionalized through all this. And, it's a traumatic experience. And they're going to need support from our entire community for years and really decades. And, there's a lot of people who stepped up, but there's a lot of work that still needs to be done. The federal government is actively worked to destroy all of our lives. That was the goal. You stand up and we will put you down in a big way. We'll not only crush you, but, your entire family, and try to discourage anyone from ever making a stand again. And that's, they're effective at it. It's a full weight and might of the federal government that we're fighting right now. And, these are concerned American citizens. These weren't criminals. These aren't bad guys. And, once you come in the crosshairs of the federal government, they're going to do everything they can to crush you. So, I appreciate all the support I've gotten from everybody out there, from prayers to help with my gifts and go, and, people calling and really just caring, and the letters that have come in, it's been overwhelming. So I appreciate everybody that's taken the time and the effort, and really gotten behind this group, and let's keep talking about it. Bug people with it. Keep out the politicians. Just keep going. Keep making your voices heard. It's important. I think that's all I got, man.
No. I mean, I think there's you hit on a very good point. and it's something that we talked about for quite a bit here within Americans for Justice. You know, we're beginning to put things in place to have a we call it more of a wraparound services kind of a thing, but we do need to come up with a name for it. But to a certain degree, and you've seen, you know, some of the stuff that we've done. But you're absolutely right. I mean, I think, you know, we really need to band together and come up with a strategy where for the first 90 days, once somebody's released, somebody is there with boots on the ground to meet them, put them up for a night or two, and then, you know, if they need to be transported home, whatever the case might be. But we want to put a program in place that ultimately will cover at least the first 90 days of reentry, and making sure you have housing, making sure you have, you know, any kind of additional support that may be needed to get you know, people to a point where, like you said, and maybe we speak a little bit more to it, but, you know, just kind of get reacclimated to society, you know, comfortable with going out and being among people, and getting to a point where you're comfortable, you know, getting a job and working. I mean, I think, you know, this is only the beginning of all of our organizations that are fighting on the front line for the J6s. You know, it's not going to stop, you know, when the trials are done. It's not going to stop. You know, we're going to be continuing to fight until the last guy comes home. So, I mean, and maybe you could speak to that and just, you know, maybe even give us some advice and some direction, having gone through a lot of this, of where, what, you know, the areas that we really need to focus that could be the most helpful.
Yeah, and you know, that's appreciated. I know, Randy, you and I talked about that before, is you know, really making sure there's a support for those guys in a meaningful way and a realistic way. You know, like you said, just when you walk out of the jail, you walk out, and do you have a ride to the airport or to your home, and you have a home to go to? These are, you know, some real life situations guys are facing in all of this, and you know, obviously the system doesn't care about you, and there's, you know, the what you touched on a little bit there is the getting reacclimated. I didn't realize to the extent to which I think I had become, for lack of a better term, institutionalized. It doesn't take very long to have that happen to somebody. Just a matter of a couple of months of being locked up, and you basically start to get that mindset. So I know for me, you know, it's traumatic. I mean, you're in a situation, luckily for a lot of the Jan 6ers, you end up in a pod with other Jan 6ers. So in some respect, you can get away a little bit from some of the danger of being in jail. But myself and everybody, at least in the process to get to one of those pods, you know, you're going through the same thing as any other prisoner, where you got to face it, a lot of violent guys around you, who are paranoid, who are lifelong criminals. So there's somebody always trying to pull a scam or get something over on you, and you know, you're constantly in a state of danger. So you're in this constant state of fight or flight, and people can't sustain that. So mentally, it takes its toll on you. And when you get out into society, I know for me, you know, I was overstimulated right off the bat. You know, just going to a grocery store and trying to make some basic purchases was overwhelming. And my family saw me. They're like, "Oh my God, like you're acting like you're high." And I was like, "Yeah, I sure I'm not. This is just, you know." I've talked to some vets after all this, and they said, "Hey, welcome to PTSD. That's what this is." So one of the big things I've told some family members before is, you know, don't expect the guy that comes home to be dad the way he was, your husband the way it was, your significant other, whatever. They're going to be different. They're going to be a little weird. They will get back and better, but nobody's going to really understand what they're going through except for other people who have been through this And, they're going to need some help with mental health. They're going to need a lot of understanding. My relationship with my girlfriend went south because of this. And, I know that obviously family members are going through a lot too. But they're really going to have to step up and understand that these guys are victims. And that's, you got a lot of guys that are, veterans and alpha guys, and they don't know how to, one, admit that they've been victimized, because nobody really wants to admit that, but then how to handle that with being victimized. There's a lot that needs to be processed through that, and I feel in a lot of ways maybe I've done better than some, but to date we're up to 6 suicides of Gen 6ers, and we need that number to stop. We don't need that number growing, and there's some need for some support. Like I said, the government's trying to crush us, and along with that is the mental health. And everybody has a breaking point, and when your goal is to inflict fear and pressure upon people, and they're very effective at it, they've been doing it for a very long time, you're going to have people break, and that's just the sad reality. So we do need to help with mental health support. The financial is part of that, because when guys start to lose hope and don't have or a business or some direction, and you start losing hope, and you feel like you're not supporting your family, and you're failing in all ways, that's when guys start to go downhill and start getting those thoughts in their head. And we need to curb that, because nobody else is going to do it for us. We as a community need to recognize that that's a very real thing. That's the reality of the situation, and we need to take care of our guys, because everybody else in the world either doesn't care or would love to see them all fall. And quite frankly, there's a lot of people out there that would love to see all of us dead, and would take glee in it. So we're fighting an insidious enemy, and we need to band together and really get behind each other and really support each other, and realize fully what that means. And I don't think we can over donate time, money, resources to these guys, because they answered a call, and in a lot of ways we are left behind, and it's not easy for any one of us. And it feels in a lot of ways some of the best of us are getting left behind, and we need to change that in a big way.
Well, I'm glad you mentioned that, because that's exactly why we're out here, why we've been out here going on 4 months, is to bring attention to a lot of this, and to educate America that this is going on, and more importantly, ask each and every single patriot across the country to pitch in and help out. Everybody has a part to play. I really believe that, and I really believe that there's 15, 20, 25 million of American patriots out there that know exactly what's going on. So we all need to unite those people and all band together. We have the resources amongst us for everything that needs to happen, whether on the legal side of things, supporting the families as they have to, survive through all of this without in many cases, the primary breadwinner of the families. But more importantly, like you said, the programs and the services necessary. We want first and foremost for nobody involved in J6 to feel like they've been left behind or forgotten. And I'm going to put this call out over the live stream as well. Our website, we have a contact us form on there. We have emails. There's a whole host of ways to contact us. I know firsthand that there are many, many different organizations, all working on something called J6 Strong. J6 Strong is being built from the ground up to give, the kind of support, the mental health support that many of the J6ers face and need. So, there'll be more information coming out about that, but I just want people to understand that there are things out there. If you're a person that's involved in J6 in some way, shape, or form, if you're a family member of somebody that's involved in J6, and they don't think that or they think in any way, shape, or form that they've been forgotten, reach out to us. Again, our website is www.a4justice.org. Mickey's the number 4, Ashley, ASHLI.com. Stop Hate is another great resource. Patriot Mail Project, J6Truth.org. There's so many websites out there that's dedicated and willing to put you in contact with the people that you need to be in contact with so that you get the help and support you need. So,
yep. I'd just like to say to any Jan 6ers who are out there that hear this, reach out to these groups as well. Reach out to Randy. You can find me on Telegram, send me a DM. Do reach out, because there are people out there that do care. And unfortunately, I guess we found out, Randy, that a lot of these guys, these families don't know that there's support out there for a really long time. And so if you have the ability, someone gets, those that aren't, or anybody in the community, you find out somebody gets arrested, anything you can do to try to reach out to those people and let them know that there is support out there, please try to get them plugged in, because that's the first step. And I was overwhelmed when I got out of jail by how many of you are actually out here that were supporting us, because when we're locked up, obviously we have limited access to information, and we just didn't know any of y'all existed, with a few exceptions, like yourself, Randy, but and Tim and a few other people. Otherwise, we didn't know anyone was out there that cared. So I'm kind of overwhelmed by all the support that is there. But definitely, let's face it, money matters. And, these guys need donations. They need help. There's 70 million people that voted for Trump. $1 from every person that voted would change everything. Absolutely everything. Because we need lawyers who can fight. We need families to know that their bills are going to be paid. We need all the support that these guys really need, and it needs to happen in a big way here really soon, because we're going to lose the fight if we don't see that.
Well, I like to say we're not going to lose the fight. It just means we're going to have to keep on fighting and might have to fight a little bit longer. But the fight for freedom will never end.
Amen.
No matter what they do, the fight for freedom will never end.
That's right. That is right.
And
that's a good idea, Katie.
So, no, you're absolutely right. None of this that we do is possible without money, without funding. And I think that's the one area that a lot of people want to kind of stay away from. But the biggest thing is, do your due diligence. More importantly, it's like we have a lot of people that are watching on the live stream right now. We have a lot of people that do tune in, week to week to week, and we're thankful for every single one. And I'd like to put the challenge out to every single one that's watching this, whether it's right now, tonight, live, whether it's a week from now. Share this out. Share the word out that we exist. Point people in the direction. Because the more people that hear this, the more people will hear it, and it will be shared with more people. And we can begin to collect, that 70 million. We have a pool of 70 million, like you said, to tap into. Of people who legitimately, believe in the Constitution, believe in the Bill of Rights, believe in due process, and see for their very own eyes that these guys here that are behind these bars are there in direct violation of all of those things. So, that's the education that we want to bring. We need everybody's help. We need everybody to partner with us and share the message and talk about it and spread it throughout their communities, throughout their work, throughout their families. We're going to have a big rally here on Thanksgiving Day. What I'm really hoping is that a lot of people will tune in on that day. I know a lot of people will be with their families.
I'm deleting that last statement because you do not have the percentage
correct. Take a moment out of your day, and most importantly, at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, tune in, watch us, watch our live stream, and sing with these guys.
If you're going to put a percentage out there, you need to put your source.
I just want to thank you so much, Brian, for being willing to come on and talk about some of these things. And
yeah, absolutely.
You know,
and thanks for all the support and, you know, playing my song, The Stand, out there on a regular basis. Means the world to me to have you all do that. And wish I could be there with you, of course.
Tell everyone your Give, Send, Go, where they can support you.
Yep, it's www.giftsandgo.com /free Brian Mock. And, you know, anything that anybody's able to do to help support me, it's beyond greatly appreciated. It's to the point where it's quite frankly a necessity in my life right now. And if you get a chance to, you know, Google The Stand and my name. If you go to YouTube, it's Brian Mock Music. I've got my song and video on there. Please, you know, if you like it, share it with people, pass it around on social media. That has a link to my Gifts and Go on it as well, and I appreciate the plug and the opportunity to speak to everyone there, Andy.
Absolutely. We're about to play your song.
It also has the video of the guys singing the national anthem from inside.
How that song came to be?
Yeah, absolutely. So when I was spending my year in the Gulag, at one point I sat down and just started writing a song. I've played guitar and sang for, 30-ish years. You know, nothing professional by any stretch of the imagination, but when I got out, I picked up my guitar, finally sat down, put the song together, and my kids... It was a song for my kids, and they had encouraged me to put it out there and get it recorded. And so I kind of threw it by a few people, Randy included, and said, hey, what do you think? And they all said, yeah, absolutely, you should get this recorded. So got in the recording studio, got it done, and then some people put together a little video kind of slideshow type thing with it, and kind of took off from there. And actually, it's been on TV as well, which was awesome. I appreciate Donna and Don from Cowboy Logic for getting me on there. And it's pretty surreal to have people playing and enjoying something you created like that. So it's really cool, and I appreciate all the support with that, Randy.
Absolutely, brother. You know, we play it out here, if not every night, at least once every couple of nights. So, you know, it's part of our song list that we play, you know, and it's, you know, hearing from you exactly, you know, what you went through while you wrote those words and all of that. I mean, I think it certainly resonates with everybody that hears it. Thank you so much for doing that, putting it together. And, I mean, I don't know if there's a way of knowing how many plays that you've gotten, but I gotta imagine you've gotten about 1 million plays by now.
It's getting up there. It's pretty crazy. So there's a lot of different areas where
Let's
it's been
get it
played.
to 1 million.
But,
Let's get it to 1 million.
On streaming
Brian
services
Mock's
and all that.
song, The Stand.
You
Let's
can find
get
it
to 1
on
million.
pretty much anything out there, iTunes and all those. And it's crazy. Yeah, it's a weird feeling, and it's really cool to have something like that come out of it. And so I appreciate all the support with it, man.
Absolutely, brother. You take care. Thank you so much for calling in.
Woo!
And hold on one second.
Brian!
USA!
I love it. All you Patriots, you do so much for me. I appreciate you all. I definitely
right
need
here
it
to the
here. It's
DC
been,
Gulag. Let
been a
him
rough
know what it's
couple
like.
weeks, so I appreciate all of you.
Absolutely. Thank you, Brian, for everything you do. Thank you so much.
All right, guys. Have a good night.
God bless you. Nice.
I didn't get to say hi to some people who came on, so I never
That was right on time. We were just talking about him last night in the song. Y'all, let's get him to 1 million. Share it out. Brian Mock, The Stand.
Been on the chat. An honor that she came on here. And I love you, girl.
I love you too.
Yeah, it's on somebody in the chat.
I know that you laugh when
It's a little chilly out here and the phones don't want to work. Hold on.
Okay, so you get the open door.
So everybody that I haven't said hi, I say Ruby's on there, I would say Yorkie.
Oh, we got some, actually.
Some of the other
It's
people.
in the trunk, the under trunk of the car. This is the song that Brian Mock wrote.
This one's for my boys and old man. They're sending me away 'cause I took a stand. My voice is all that I can give. They've taken everything, set this life I live. The politicians smile when they burn my town. Say tear another statue to the ground. They try and divide with fear and hate, and keep us in our homes till it's too late. Well, they came with guns, said welcome to our hell. No rights, no trial, then they locked me in a cell. So to my boys I left behind that January day, I stood for thoughts, I stood for words you may never get to see. And through the years and all the tears, we may never be the same. So I pray there's men on the block lost everything, but every single night there's an anthem they sing. And then I sit down, try and write to my son words about wisdom and honor and love. Will they ever understand that I stood for them? Trying to right the wrongs that evil put us in. So to my boys I left behind that January day, I stood for thoughts, I stood for words. And through the years and all the tears, we may never be the same. So I pray through all the lies that you're told. They can take time, but they can't take your mind or your soul. They want you to hate, but it's never too late to choose love. So choose love and choose love and choose love, choose love, 'cause there's a formula of lies and mistrust. They used to tear down the best of us. There's a simple answer to what we must do. Strip them of their powers, give it back to you. If you stand with the truth, they'll put you in a cage. If you talk about freedom, they'll remind you you're a slave. So to my boys I left behind that January we may never be the same. So I pray. My voice is all that I can give. They've taken everything except this life I live. So this one's for my poison old man. They're sending me away 'cause I took a stand. I gotta go away 'cause I took a stand. Is there anyone left to make a stand?
Okay, got it. I did it. I am back, and I did go to court today. Today, the defense ended their arguments for the Oath Keepers, and the government rested, the defense is rested, so tomorrow we'll begin with opening statement, or closing arguments from the prosecution. It's going to be interesting to see how this played out. There was a lot of talk amongst the lawyers and the judge and all of that about the jury instructions and how they're going to instruct the jury. Now, to refresh everybody, the Oath Keepers, there's 5 people on this particular indictment, and they're charged together and separately. So it's difficult, I would think, over the last 6, almost 7 weeks of this trial, and this jury is going, sorry, David, and this jury they're going to have a hard time sitting down in front of them and looking at certain statements. First and foremost, I would like to say, if they are convicted of seditious conspiracy, we all need to be so worried. And I keep saying that, I keep saying, we need to wake up, because, this is going to come into your door. Everything that I have witnessed in that courtroom, there is no conspiracy to take over the government, none. If there was any pre-planning, the pre-planning was planning for Antifa and BLM, and it is stated throughout their messages. And I want to make that really clear. All their planning was for defense purposes. And if President Trump invoked the Insurrection Act, which he didn't, so there was no need for them to follow through with anything. So, all the planning up until then was just as a defense. And, they're wanting to criminalize that. They're wanting to criminalize us wanting to be prepared and have safety measures when we want to have a redress of our grievances to our government, which is absolutely what happened that day. There was no plan to take over the government. And, exactly. I'm so tired of the Ray-Ups thing. I can't even get down that rabbit hole right now. I'll finish up with the Oath Keepers, because I could go on and on about Ray-Ups. But, so tomorrow when the defense starts to close their arguments, I know that Nestler, little Jeffrey Nestler out there, is going to have all the dramatics in the world, and he's going to tell the jury that these men planned and had the wherewithal to overtake the government. Well, that was not about that. And, so I'm thinking, as a person, what do y'all think? I think we should put, maybe some money out on how long it's going to take him to come back with a verdict. I'll finish up when Randy's done.
Okay, we have John here.
John.
Hey, everybody. You hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yes, sir, you're on.
All right. So I'm going to try to get through this real fast, because I've got just Sean. He wants to talk about the Thanksgiving prayer call.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Thanksgiving. Awesome. So I'll just run through this real quick. I just want to thank you all for showing up, and everybody watching on the live streams. We love our live streamers, whether it's, Glory Be, 1791, Stormtrooper, Freedom Express Media, Freedom for USA, Christians Watching News, A for Justice, which is my favorite one, and Republic Road Real, Oreo Express. If I'm missing any, these are all off the top of my head. If I'm missing any, just let me know. Doug Mudge. We got so many live streamers out there that we just absolutely love you guys. And please feel free to interrupt me if I missed one.
And hopefully tomorrow you'll have to mention Cowboy Logic.
Cowboy Logic, Don Newen and Donna Fedusha are amazing. We love them in here, and we're so happy to have them tomorrow night. And it is just such an honor that they're coming down here. And I can't wait to.
I will say that they're probably 2 of your biggest fans as well. I mean, they are really. I was listening to one of their broadcasts, and they're on fire for you guys. They really are. It's great. I had the great privilege of meeting them and speaking with them at I believe it was Rock the Red in Greenville, South Carolina. And they are indeed great patriots.
We love them so much. They're really a lot of fun, and it's a lot of fun to watch them on the show, you know, and how they interact, and it's just they have such great chemistry. I know they're married and everything, but they still have great chemistry, and that's just an amazing thing to see on TV, and you know, it's really cool. They're really and they do have a lot of good insights into the news and what's going on, and they have fun with it. We love it. And go get that Cowboy Logic beef jerky, too. And so we love them. And I just want to shout out, I'm not going to go through the websites right now. I'm just going to go through, I will go through 2 websites. I do want to point out, Mama Mickey, we love her. We want her to get well soon. She's a little under the weather right now, so we're praying for her. We are always with her in spirit. And please, anybody who's watching, anybody who's out there, please visit forashley.com. That is the number 4, ashley.com. That's the best way to support this movement. You go to the call to action button, and you'll find a bunch of friendly sites from friendly activists and friendly supporters on that call to action button on forashley.com. If anybody would like to get to know us Patriots better in our own words, please go to wearegoodmen.com. There's a lot of good goodies down there, and you can also get a lot of these vigil operators, these live stream operators on there, on the vigil button on that page. So it's really good. And please feel free to go to the Featured Patriots button and donate to Marshall Neef. I say Neef, but it's pronounced Neff. He's a really great kid, and he's been in prison. He's having a time, and we're really rooting for him, and he's really in some dire straits. So please feel free to help him out when his kids then go, his fundraiser. I'll just run through these names real quick. Kara Castronova, we love you. Dave Summerall, Paula Calloway, Marie Goodwin, Gary McBride, Ned Lang, Tim Rivers, Mill Hawley, we love you. David Clements, Victoria White, we love you. Randy Ireland, we love you, Randy. Tommy Tatum, yes, we love Tommy. 100% not an orphan boy, Justin, we love him. Jim Hoft is one of my heroes, and Kara Castronova, Kelly Wild, and the Gateway Pundit Readers. We actually love you guys for helping us raise over $2 million directly into our personal Kipseko accounts. We absolutely love you. Trennis Evans, Lara Logan, we love you guys. And I just want to run into this call to action real fast. So this call to action. Let's put some heat on some of these Congress people and ask them what they intend to do to investigate the 4 deaths that happened on January 6th, all right? And we also need to tell Matt Gaetz and Marjorie Taylor Greene that they need to stand with Mama Mickey. And tell all of them, all right? So I'm going to leave you some phone number. I'm going to give you a phone number. Marjorie Taylor Greene's phone number is 202-225-5211. That is 202-225-5211. Jim Jordan is going to be the chair of the Judiciary Committee. He's the one we need to speak to. He's the one that will be investigating the FBI and the DOJ for how they're treating us right now. And his phone number, Congressman Jim Jordan, is 202-225-2676. 202-225-2676. I'll give you one more phone number, and that is old Speaker McCarthy. Let's make sure he keeps his boots on and doesn't try to wear them. What?
I think he got voted out, didn't he? I don't think he's Speaker anymore, is he?
Well, soon to be Speaker. Well, Kevin McCarthy's phone number.
Call him and blow up his phone.
Yeah, call his office phone anyway. Let's call him. Let's make sure we want to know what he intends to do to investigate the 4 deaths that happened on January 6th, and he needs to stand with Mama Mickey. And he needs to be told about these. These people need to be told about this vigil going on every single night, and they've been absent of this. Kevin McCarthy's phone number is 202-225-2915. 202-225-2915. I've got some email addresses for you. Matt Gaetz' email address. Now, they need to be told to investigate the 4 deaths that happened on January 6th. Okay? Now, Matt Gaetz and Marjorie Taylor Greene, I think they got that message, but they need to be told that they need to stand with Mama Mickey on these nightly vigils. They're in vigils since August 1st. It's almost 4 months, and if they don't stand with Mama Mickey, they don't stand with us. So they need to stand with Mama Mickey, and Mickey's out front of this jail, and they need to show up, because right now they are all lip service until they show up and show their support. So, Matt Gaetz' email address, Matt.Gates. That is Matt.Gates, G-A-E-T-Z. Matt.Gates at myfloridahouse.gov. Okay? Matt.Gates at myfloridahouse.gov. Okay? His staffer's email address is dawn.mccardle. That is DAWN.MCCARDLE. Dawn.mccardle at mail.house.gov. All right? And MTG, Marjorie Taylor Greene's email is mtgpress at mail.house.gov. MTGpress at mail.house.gov. And her staffer is Nick.Dyer, D-Y-E-R, Nick.Dyer at mail.house.gov. We need to email these people. You could rewind this and get those email addresses. We need them to stand with Mama Mickey at these nightly vigils, almost 4 months now, and they have not said a peep or shown up at all. They need to be here. They need to stand with Mama Mickey or they don't stand with us. We love them, but we need them to show up and show their support, and because it's all lip service, it's all a photo op unless they actually put their boots on the rubber on the road, and actually come down here and show their support. Stand with Mama Mickey because she is the leader of this movement. So they need to show next to her too, because of what they did to her daughter, of what Michael Berg did to her daughter. We love you all, and I'm going to hand you over to Sean McHugh to talk about his Thanksgiving prayer call.
God bless you.
Hello.
Sean,
how's it going, brother?
Good. How are you? Who am I speaking with? I know Mickey's sick right now.
Yeah, this is Randy, and I'm standing beside Nicole Reffett, and there's about 10 other outstanding
Patriots,
most beautiful Patriots in the nation.
I see there's 260.
Absolutely. Couldn't find a greater bunch than you guys out there. Thank you so much for your dedication and just true grit, really. You guys, I don't know where you guys find it, but the Spirit of God is definitely with y'all.
Listen, if
and
you guys can be in there going through what you're doing, and we thank you for that. We can be out here braving whatever we got to brave to stand with you guys. So.
Thank you.
Well, much appreciated. I just wanted to hop on here very quickly and remind everyone that we're doing a Thanksgiving J6 prayer call, J6 Thanksgiving prayer call on Thanksgiving Day at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We ask you to join us through any of our amazing and dedicated live streamers online. You can find them on YouTube at Freedom Express Media, Oreo Express, A4 Justice, that's the letter A, the number 4 Justice, Glory Be, 1791 Stormtrooper, We the People MAGA, very dedicated live streamers. So we ask you to put on the armor of God with the J6ers, and together we can make a stand against evil through Jesus Christ.
Amen.
It is our desire for God to be placed back on the altar of our nation's heart, and we're seeking God's intervention on our behalf and on behalf of our republic. So thank you in advance for standing with us in solidarity. God bless you, and God bless America. And Randy, you've been a big part of making this happen. So he is also running the A4 Justice. We got Justin Johnson, who's also been a big hand in making this happen. Thank you very much. David Valentine, big advocate, and putting in a lot of work out there and also made this happen. Nicole Reffett, thank you very much. Glad to see that you're back out there. Thank you for all your support, and of course Mama Mickey, and we hope she gets well soon. So we just want to put our best foot forward coming out of this midterm election, and I just want to remind people that any other man-made theory about what's going to happen in the next couple of days, in the next couple of months, or anything like that, that's all man-made. What we need to do is we need to turn to God, and we need to realize that it's in His hands, and only through God and through Jesus Christ can we actually be made whole again. And it's Him that the power is in. We need to turn away from the idols, and we need to turn to God. And so that's basically what we're going to be getting to on Thanksgiving, and just reflecting on all the things that we are thankful for and all the things that we still have. And it's through righteousness that we can make our country great again. And so I just want to thank all you out there again so much, and I really hope that you guys are staying warm and you got some hot cocoa to drink. And
we got hot cocoa, we got coffee, and Mickey's missing the pulled pork, and we got some other stuff up there. So we always have great people that stop in and set up some a little bit of a spread for us. So we are, you know, I'd like to invite anybody and everybody to come out and join us, because it's like you're missing some good
You
stuff.
have 1 minute left.
But thank you so much for everything that you've said, Sean. And absolutely, we're in the process of really pushing a lot of things out. Really, especially about the Thanksgiving Day and especially the prayer time. You're absolutely right. You know, we're at a point in our country where you know, we do need to turn to God and allow God to guide our ways. You know what I mean?
Shalom,
So,
Cindy.
absolutely. Thank you so much for doing that.
Amen.
not a problem. You know, they spell it out in the Bible very clearly. You know, it's through God's word, and all the glory needs to go to Jesus Christ. So, and that's where we need to. That's the basics. I think it was Jefferson who said that our country was made to be ran by a moral and religious people, and we need to get back to that. We really need to get back to the foundations of our country. All this technology and all these new ways, they just complicate things. The old ways really work.
Thank you for using
Simple.
Securus. Goodbye.
Oh, God bless you.
I just want y'all to know if Marjorie ever shows up,
They got us.
she's probably going to get slapped or kicked in the balls.
Well, I'm glad that he brought up the Thanksgiving prayer, you know, because the power of prayer can move mountains, and we know that. And, you know, I think that we'll all find so much comfort in that day through prayer and fellowship and standing with these guys. And you'll have to excuse my hood. I'm from Texas. I'm not really sure how to wear this thing. I kind of feel like it's eating me. Anyway.
Good to me.
All right. I don't know how to fix it, but there's no fixing me.
It looks like it's eating her. It swallowed you whole.
We're serious. Let's play music and let me figure my head
Okay,
out.
Elmo.
We need a good laughter, Nicole.
That's right.
All right, before
You're so cute. Fuzzy
I do want to mention something, and I thought about mentioning it yesterday. But there is a case that is actually on the docket to the Supreme Court right now, which is really, I mean, it's a huge, and I really haven't seen a whole lot out there. Maybe there is. But this is a court case that was brought to my attention just in the last 24, 48 hours. I'm trying to learn more information out about it. We have some reaching out to some people. But I just wanted to read a portion of it. Let's see here. Oh, it's here somewhere. Oh, here we go. All right, this is a case that a gentleman by the name of Raylan Brunson brought against, let me see, panel respondents. Okay. Stop calling my phone, but that's okay. I'll ignore you. The following 388 respondents. The 388 respondents include Biden, Kamala Harris, Pence, and every member of Congress who rubber stamped the 2020 election. I'll say it that way. But what I really wanted to read, again, this is a court case that is on the docket to the Supreme Court. And the way that I understand it, And if I'm wrong, someone please correct me.
Thank
The
you.
way that I understand it, the Supreme Court is,
thank you.
must respond to this by November 28th. The statement in the case is this action is against 388 federal officers in their official capacities, which include President Joseph Robinette Biden Jr., Vice President Kamala Harris, Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi, and former Vice President Michael Richard Pence. All the respondents have taken the required oath to support and defend the Constitution of the United States of America against all enemies, foreign and domestic. And as such, they are liable for consequences when they violate the oath of office. Respondents were properly warned and were requested to make an investigation into a highly covert, swift, and powerful enemy, as stated below, seeking to destroy the Constitution and the United States. Respondents purposefully thwarted all efforts to investigate this, whereupon this enemy was not checked or investigated. Therefore, the responders adhered to this enemy. Because of respondents' intentional refusal to investigate the enemy, Petitioner Rayland Brunson brought this action against respondents because he was seriously personally damaged and violated by this action of respondents. And consequently, this action unilaterally violated the rights of every citizen of the USA and perhaps the rights of every person living in all courts of law. On January 6, 2021, the 117th Congress held a proceeding and debate in Washington, D.C. This proceeding was for the purpose of counting votes under the 2020 presidential election for President and Vice President of the United States under Amendment 12. Violating Brunson and coincidentally affects every citizen of the USA and courts of law. Therefore, Brunson moves this court, meaning the Supreme Court, moves this court to grant this petition, or in the alternative, without continuing further, order the trial court to grant Brunson's complaint in its fullest. Brunson's complaint is the mechanism that can immediately remove the respondents from office without leaving this country vulnerable without a president and vice president. Despite the grave importance of this case, the trial court granted respondents' motion to dismiss. It is ordered and adjudged this plaintiff, blah, blah, blah. Okay, opening grievance outline. But, I mean, that's really, I mean, it gets into some of the other stuff, but reasons for granting the petition. This is the part of it that I also want to read. Brunson's complaint alleges fraud, violations of the oath of office, and touches on acts of treason committed by the respondents. These serious offenses need to be addressed immediately with the least amount of technical nuances of the law and legal procedures, because these offenses are flowing continually against Brunson's liberties and life, and consequently is a continual national security breach. Voting is the greatest power an individual can exercise in a republic. It is Brunson's personal voice and the way he can protect his personal constitutionally protected rights in the U.S. Constitution. See paragraph 71 of the complaint. When the allegations of a rigged election came forward, the respondents had a duty under law to investigate it or be removed from office. An honest and fair election can only be supported by legal votes. This is sacred. It is the basis of our U.S. Republican form of government, protected by the U.S. Constitution. The efforts made, as stated in this complaint, that avoided an investigation of how Biden won the election is in of itself an act of treason and an act of levying war against the U.S. Constitution, which violated Brunson's unfettered right to vote in an honest and fair election, and as such, it wrongfully invalidated his vote. As a national security interest, Brunson moves this court to be swift by going beyond granting this petition. It should order the lower court to grant Brunson's complaint to avoid any further delay. This petition is set forth in the interest of justice and protecting Brunson's right to petition for a redress of grievances against the respondents and ensuring his right of due process against the encroachment of the doctrine of equitable maxim, and charging the respondents who failed to investigate the allegations of a rigged election by having them removed from office without further delay. This was dated October the 13th, 2022. And if you actually look up what I just read to you is on the docket of the Supreme Court with some kind of, I don't know if a decision, but something is expected to be made. An opinion, I believe an opinion will be granted by the Supreme Court by the end of this term of service when they take their break. And I believe that date would be November the 28th, if I'm not mistaken. But I wanted to read it to you because this is really the first thing, or the first time that I've seen something where we actually talk about, you know, what remedies that we have as American citizens. We do have remedies in the courts. And I'm glad that this guy took it up and actually got it to a point where it is now sitting on the docket of the Supreme Court. We have a constitution. And our elections, that constitution actually sets the rules for our elections. And what we've witnessed over the last 2, 3, 4 election cycles is a gross, I'm not sure the word I'm looking for, but it's really a gross violation of those very rules that are, you know, within that U.S. Constitution. And more importantly, the U.S. Constitution is the premier law of the land. And the Supreme Court is the arbiter of that law. And so, you know, I don't know what's going to happen with that, you know, but the one thing I will say is this. Whatever that decision is, whatever way they decide to take it, based on that alone, we, the United States of America, and we the people, will know exactly where we stand. And I won't say anything beyond that, but it's, you know, we're going to find out very quick what side the courts are on.
I'm not muted now.
You know? And I will say this, the U.S. Constitution, our Bill of Rights, and the principles of due process enshrined within it, that is the most sacred thing in this country. We have evil players out there, 388 of them, named by name in that court case, have subverted the Constitution and basically telling us, we the people, to shut up, sit down, and let them do whatever the hell they want. Well, I'm sorry. The United States of America doesn't act like that. And so, you know, I mean, like I said, I really haven't seen too many places even talk about this particular case. I want to get it out there. I'd like for us to do something over the next week or so where we start blasting it out. The biggest danger in America, it isn't so much that we don't have access to the truth. It's like when we try to share that truth and get it out there, our federal government, mainstream media, state-run media, does such a good job at shutting it down. And you know what? It is the responsibility of every single one of us to take that truth and scream it from the rooftops and share it around to everybody. You know, we have to overcome a mountain to save our nation. But we all need to do it together. And, you know, mainstream media, They want to play and dance with the devil. Let them. But we need to be resolved to, one, search out the truth, find the truth, and most important of all is to share that truth and get it out there to everybody. Let's do our own part of viral, you know? Are you ready?
I'm ready. I don't have a coat on anymore. Okay, so I'm not being eaten by my coat anymore. So, talking about the court system and all that, you know, all right, first let me go to the point that Randy said, that we do have to all stand up and not be afraid. Because I wouldn't wish what these guys are going through, what my husband is going through, on anybody. The family side of it, the being incarcerated side of it, you know, it's not something I would want anyone to have to go through. But I also believe in our country, and I believe in the people, and they can't lock us all up. They can't. So they're trying, but they're not going to. So, you know, we can't be afraid. We can't. When I think about the amount of time that, faith over fear all the time, you know, and I say that to myself, and I say it to Guy, I say it to the girls. It's really hard to get out here, and I know that Guy's case is going to go to appeals, and I think all the time, what am I doing? You know, am I going to make that harder for him because, you know, we're not going to be quiet? Is that going to be more hard? It's more hard to sit back and not say anything, honestly. It's more hard not to share our story and our journey, because it is something that people need to be aware, and they need to know that my family is a normal family, and we knew something was wrong, and Guy went to say, wait a second, there's something not right, and I want my country back. And, you know, he's being punished for it. So please don't let what's happening to these men and women scare you, because that's the intention.
That's right.
The intention is to scare you and for all of us to sit down. Uh-oh.
You got it right.
It's okay, I got it. I don't think uh-oh. All right, let me get myself back together. I'm a little frazzled today. I don't know why. I'm all over the place, but that's okay. Everybody has good days. Everybody has bad days. So this is a frazzled day. But I also want to bring out to the judiciary system is that, you know, judge after judge has said in the sentencings I've gone to, the judges have said things like, we have to make sure this sentence that we're imposing will deter other people. They can't be more plain. They can't say it any more plain than that. So what they're doing is punishing these guys and gals to make you scared. And you know, I hope it doesn't work, because this country's worth it. And there's a really important thing happening in the appeals court December 12th. The appeals court will hear the oral arguments for the 1512C2 charge, which is the obstruction of justice. That is the charge that has the most time associated with it for these guys. Garrett Miller, if that is upheld, Garrett Miller should be able to walk out of this jail. That is the only charge. I don't even know why they've held him this long. That is the only charge of any weight that he has. And it's really odd the way they've charged people with it. Some people that were on the chamber floor literally are not charged with the obstruction charge. Others, like my husband, who never went in, are charged with the obstruction charge. So those arguments are going to be held December 12th at 9:30. It is a public, the public is allowed to go. And so there's going to be, I think, 3 of them on this argument. So 3 different lawyers will get to argue for no more than 15 minutes apiece. I'm learning all this stuff as we go, people. So, and it's 3 judges, And those judges will look at the facts, and hopefully they'll uphold Judge Nichols' ruling of dismissing the obstruction charge for certain circumstances. And that's going to be a big thing for these guys. Big. It's huge. And including Guy. That's where Guy got most of his time. So if that is dropped, a lot of these guys will sleep easier for sure, and their families will too. But we do need to watch this obstruction charge, because basically you can be charged with obstruction of justice just by being there. You don't actually have to take anything. You don't have to be in there holding people back from voting. It is literally just you being there.
That's terrifying.
It's not okay, and it is random the way they've charged people. So, we got to look out for that. And so I will update you on the closing arguments tomorrow from the government. I'm sure it'll be stimulating and dramatic and all the things that they're known for. But love all you guys. So I'm gonna get off here.
Thank you, Nicole.
Hold up.
One of the things that Nicole was talking, which brought back to my mind, one of, I believe it was in the sentencing for the Munns. I'm sorry. I forget which sentence. They all run together at this point. But the judge had said, I believe it was the judge for J.D. Rivera, when he was sentenced, had given a quote from Lincoln. And the quote, the words that she gave in court were not accurate, number one. She left out a piece. But that quote was, let every American, every lover of liberty, every well-wisher to his posterity, swear by the blood of the Revolution never to violate in the least particular the laws of the country. Oops, it's that tiny. Never to violate in the least particular the laws of the country, and never to tolerate their violation by others. Now, the judge in that instance was implying the entire polar opposite of what Lincoln meant when he said that. And I don't know if this is incompetence, but that judge on that bench is the one violating. Now, I'm going to stand up here, and again, I'll say it. I'll speak the truth as I see it. That's the way I see it. So, all right.
Thank you for sharing that.
I'm sorry.
No, that's good. Thank you, Randy.
No, Mickey's. But what I'm saying is, Mickey's on with John. So I wanted to finish the quote. But, no, I mean, I think it's very important. It's something that needs to be said, And we see it every single day. Are you there, Mickey? Oh, she has me on hold. Oh.
Spady back.
There's also, she'll be calling back real quick. But I just want to mention this too. I don't know how many people know or are aware of Trevor Brown. He's a J6 defendant. Nobody has known since August where he is and where he's located. Okay? His case got sealed. He was supposed to have an in-person court appearance this week. He got pushed out, I believe, till next week, and switched to being a telephonic. But he put in a motion to dismiss his case. He asked for the public defender to be fired and replaced. The judge denied that. So basically forcing him to not be able to mount the best defense that he has a constitutional right as a U.S. citizen to mount. More importantly, during this fiasco of where, again, we have tried repeatedly over and over, and there's about 15 people looking every day to try to find out where he's located. And the one thing I will say is, you go on to Pacer, and look at his case, you'll see that the court ordered him for a psychological eval. He has never agreed. And so wherever he is, they're trying to deem him to be unfit. Hey, you're on. Okay.
That's scary.
So I just want to throw that out there and mention his name. Hey.
All right, there you go.
All right. Thank you, Mickey. All right. We love you.
Love you,
John,
Mickey.
hey, what's going on? You're on.
Hey, thank you so much, everybody. We thank you, Randy. Thank you, Mickey. We love you guys so much. Really appreciate everything you guys are doing, and we can't wait till Cowboy Logic gets here tomorrow. And Don and Donna, they're an amazing couple, and they're so much fun to watch on TV. If you guys have ever seen them on Real America's Voice, check it out. They really kick butt. They're really amazing.
They did let the cat out of the bag.
And we will, we're just kind of gathering around, and we're about to sing the national anthem. And afterwards, I'd love to be able to, plug these, email addresses one last time, and hopefully people can send these emails to Congress and tell them we're still here. Just like the song, still there. Well, we're still here.
No, absolutely, brother. And I got a couple of things I want to share with you as well afterwards. So.
Cool. Awesome. That's good. All right. And let's we'll get gathering around. All right. Here we go, guys. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, see, can you see what's so
Hold up.
at the twilight's last gleaming, whose bright stripes, bright stars, through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we march, were so gallantly streamed, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave through the night that our flag was still there. Echo say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? USA! 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 USA!
Woo! We love you guys. Thank you so much, everybody. And I'd love to just let me just hit these up real quick, and I'll get out of your way, Randy. I know you got something to say. So Matt Gates' email address is matt.gates, matt.gates, Gaetz. That is matt.gates at myflorathehouse.gov. His staffer's email address is dawn.mcardle. That is dawn.mccardle at mail.house.gov. And Marjorie Taylor Greene's email address is mtgpress at mail.house.gov. That is mtgpress at mail.house.gov. And her staffer's email address is nick.dyer, D-Y-E-R, at mail.house.gov. That is nick.dyer at mail.house.gov. And we need to email them and tell them they need to get down here to this vigil that has been going on since August 1st, every single night, that Mama Mickey has been running this thing for almost 4 months, and their absence, their silence is definite. They need to get down here and stand with Mama Mickey. We need to send a united front. We need to just blow their inboxes up and just let them know they need to stand with Mama Mickey down at the D.C. jail vigil every night. They need to come down here one of these nights and let us know they haven't forgotten about us. You know, we love them, but we need them to be down here right now because we're losing some hope, and we need them to come down here and show some support. We really appreciate it. So please email them. Okay.
Amen, brother. No, just a couple of things I wanted to mention to you. Number one, Brian. Aside from that, he wanted me to let each of you guys in there know that you're not forgotten. You know, he's standing with you. He's out here fighting for you guys too. So please share that around to everybody. Nice. And
yeah, absolutely. We love Brian Mock. He's an absolutely amazing patriot, and we can't wait to hear more from him in the future. We know he came out with a music video, and he's been all over the place. We absolutely love him. He's such an inspiration. He's doing so well out there. He's got a nice cabin out in Wisconsin now, so he's really killing it. We love it.
Yeah, absolutely. And the other thing I wanted to mention, and I mentioned this out, it came to my attention here in the last, 48 hours. But there's a case sitting on the docket of the Supreme Court that challenges the 2020 election, and more importantly, is seeking to bring to justice 388 respondents, is what it's called, to include Biden and Kamala Harris and Pence and all the Congress members who rubber stamped a questionable election. And really the idea behind it all, is that it's basically a U.S. citizen saying that his rights have been, and his vote has been invalidated because of that. So, I just wanted to mention it to you. You could share it around to the guys. My understanding of it is that something has to come down from the Supreme Court before they end their session for break, which would be November the 28th. So it'll be very interesting to see what happens with that, as I think that, this really forms the very basis of why you guys are in there to begin with. So.
Yeah. And it's a lawsuit, you said?
Yeah, it was a lawsuit that has gone up through the lower courts. It's sitting on the docket to the United States Supreme Court right now, and we're expecting to have some kind of a word or opinion on that by November the 28th.
Okay, good. That's amazing, and we're definitely praying for that, and hopefully we'll get some justice, and we'll see some real movement on some real issues that need to be addressed.
Amen.
Some simple things.
Right.
So we love you. Thank you for telling me that. Thank you for letting us know. And definitely keep us updated, and we're always looking for any kind of hope we have, because we heard Louis Gohmert went off on the House floor today. Was it today or something? It sounded like he was mentioning some us and talking about what's been going on. And
absolutely.
I think he's on his way out in January because he's retiring, and so he can really just open up the floodgate and talk how he wants to. So it's really he talks about. I heard he was talking about how unfairly we've been treated, and he should know he's a federal judge. So I just can't believe that there's guys looking at the time that we're looking at for the crimes that we're accused of, considering people are accused of way worse crimes and get way less time, and they actually get out on bond even. So it's just really crazy how we've been treated. I don't understand it, and that's not even to mention the inhumane treatment and the beatings and the macings and the lack of visitation or seeing our family members for 2 years. I mean, this is it just goes on and on. The poisoned food, the fecal matter that comes out of our toilets when we're sleeping, the conditions of the jail, the abuse of the guards, the list goes on. The no visitation, it's just weird. The stealing of our discovery, illegal paperwork. I mean, it's just weird. So there's just so much, and we love you guys for standing by us. And thank you, Randy. You really mean a lot to us. You really mean a lot to me.
Thank you, John. I appreciate it. And thank you. And then, we're thinking and praying for you guys. And you guys have a nice one. We'll be back here tomorrow night.
Thank you so much.
We love you guys.
Thank you,
God bless you.
We love you too.
We got
Thank you,
y'all's
Nicole.
back.
And we love you, Sherry, Nicole. We love you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mickey. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night, brother.
Oh, it's tough hearing them sometimes. It is every time. I was looking. I don't want to embarrass Angel today, but when you're watching your loved one go through that and they're being persecuted that way and there's absolutely nothing you can do, it is so painful. It's painful, you know. And I told Randy, I said, people all day today have asked me, what are you going to do? I don't know. You want me to have a breakdown right now on camera? Because I might. You know, I don't know, because I've always been a wife and a mom. And now all those things are over. And the government did that. And I can't go home and sit down and say it's okay, because it's not. And I don't want anyone else to go through it. So if my family has to go through it, I hope you know that we're not going to go through it quietly.
That's right. God bless you, Nicole.
Absolutely. And the one thing I want you to understand, too, is Nicole represents 250, 275 people that have already gone through a lot of this process, and really represents about 800 other people that are somewhere along that process. And so, you know, I know it means the world to me. It motivates me and it inspires me, Nicole, you being out here. And it's a very important part of what we're doing here, you know. And I would invite, you know, there's so many other family members out there that ought to be out here as well, you know, you know, you can't be out here all the time, every day. We understand that. But come on out. I mean, I guess that's the one thing that kind of shocks me is the lack of people that have been out here, you know. And it's not to be, I don't mean to take anything away from the people that have been out here and that are out here every day. You guys are awesome. But I mean, I know this affects tens of thousands of other people. Yeah. Why we don't have 500 people out here every single night is beyond me, you know. I don't know. When I first started this, I thought, okay, it might be a little slow building up to that. But, you know, and more importantly, I mean, I think the second thing that really, really shocks me, and I guess is really kind of brings me into reality a little bit, not a single Congress member has ever graced this sidewalk at this vigil. What a shame. We're less than 5 miles away where they work every single day. And when they're outside of hours, who knows where they go, where they stay, or whatever the case is. But seriously.
They go to happy hour.
Seriously. Happy hour or whatever it is, you know, no excuse. You know, you could at least come out here one day, one night, even if it's for 10 or 15 minutes, stand in solidarity with these guys. You know, that's the kind of attention we need out here. But having said that, you know, I kind of rushed the whole quote thing. But I'd like to read it one more time and just, you know, let us sink in. The backdrop to this was the Civil War, right? And Lincoln, let every American, every lover of liberty, every well-wisher to his posterity swear by the blood of the Revolution never to violate in the least particular the laws of the country, and never to tolerate their violation by others. The supreme law of this country is what? The U.S. Constitution. You know, I'll leave it at that. I could go on, but I just, you know, that is such a quote, and I you know, I had heard it before, but when the judge said that in the case in the sentencing of J.D. Rivera, I had to go back and look because the context in which she said that, it was like I knew, my gut instinct told me, she just bastardized that. Not only did she bastardize it and turn it the opposite way, but it's like she left out that part, the blood of the Revolution. Why? Why would you go to the lengths of quoting somebody like Lincoln and then misquote it on the stand in public in a public hearing? I mean, this goes right to the very root of the clear bias that these judges are operating under. You know, we're in the process of going through every single statement that every single one of these judges have made on the bench. And when we're ready, we're going to release and try to start a national campaign for all of you to help us out in launching complaints of bias against these judges. We are we the people. Those judges and every federal employee answers to us. We don't answer to them. And that's really what this is all about, you know? That's why we have a Constitution. And that Constitution lays it out very clearly how the nation of the United States of America is to run. And we need to get back to that.
Yes.
So,
amen.
I've said enough tonight.
It's good, it's good.
What I would like to do now is our roll call.
Great to have you here, Jericho. We miss you.
Today is 679th day of the J6 political hostage crisis. Ashley Babbitt, Roseanne Boylan, Kevin Greason, Benjamin Phillips, Officer Brian Sicknick. Rest in peace. These are the individuals currently incarcerated for the events surrounding January 6th. Jeremy Brown, Alan Byerly, Daniel Caldwell, Jacob Chansley, William Crespi, Kaufman, Mason Corson, Lucas Denny, David Dempsey, Charles Donahoe, Scott Fairlamb, Brandon Fellows, Kyle Fitzsimon, Mitchell Gardner, Robert Geiswin, James Grant, Matthew Green, Timothy Hale Cusinelli, Kenneth Harrelson, Donald Hazard, Albuquerque Head, Brian Jackson, Shane Jenkins, Douglas Jensen, Justin Jersey, Daryl Johnson, Cash Kelly, Josiah Kenyon, Julian Cater, Matthew Kroll, Jacob Lane, Nicholas Langerand, Cody Matisse, Mark Mazzo, James Malt, Ronald Maccabee, James McGrew, Sean McHugh, Jeffrey McKellip, Kelly Meggs, Jonathan Mellis, Garrett Miller, Matthew Ryan Miller, Jordan Mink, Robert Moores, Marshall Neff, Ryan Nichols, Ethan Nordean, William Robert Norwood, Joseph Padilla, Robert Palmer, Dominic Pizzola, Mark Ponder, Christopher Quaglin, Barry Ramey, William Reed, Guy Reffitt, Zach Reel, Stuart Rhodes, Howard Richardson, Thomas Robertson, Daniel Rodriguez, Jeffrey Sable, Ryan Samsel, Ronald Sandlin, Peter Schwartz, Jeffrey Sills, Barton Shevley, Peter Stager, Andrew Taki, Enrique Tario, Dustin Thompson, Jessica Watkins, Thomas Webster, Jack Witten, Kyle Young, Mickey Larson Olson, Christopher Georgia, Matthew Perna, Mark Ungst. Rest in peace. Thank you so much to everyone who has come out. Thank you to all the live streamers. Thank you to everyone who is tuned into the live streams. We could not do this without you. You're a very big part of this, so thank you so much. And I would invite everybody to sing with us, God Bless the USA.
Come on, it's cold. Let's get up here. Let's get that body heat going.
Roll 'em, roll 'em, roll 'em.
Our family.
Hurry. Put it, get in between. Yeah, right
She's
there.
herding cattle, Texas style.
Come on, ladies.
If tomorrow all the things were gone, the world
and I had to start again with just my children and my wife. I thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, from sea to shining sea, from Detroit down to Houston and New York to LA, where there's pride in every American heart, and it's time we stand and say that I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the
USA! 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 USA!
USA! Oh, hallelujah! Look at our Lily. She's all bundled up. She's freezing. We love Lily. Oh my goodness. Steve, we miss you. Aw.
Thank you so much, everybody, for coming out. Huh?
Got food up there.
Man, it was
I
good.
just want to say thank you for everyone coming out. Again, I'll be missing you guys tomorrow night here. I will be at Northern Neck Regional doing a vigil there. Mickey will be here, Lord willing,
Yes.
and Nicole and Cowboy Logic and
Glory be.
all these other great, beautiful patriots. Glory be and Dwight, Lily, David, Mike. Oh, you're not gonna be here?
Rebecca,
Oh,
you
that's
coming
good.
tomorrow night?
Yes,
Rebecca.
Stormtrooper, I can't forget Stormtrooper, and but thank you so much for tuning in. 7 o'clock tomorrow night. Thank you.
All right, I just want to, I'm saying goodnight, but I want to say it is such an honor, even on my down days, to be fighting with all you guys. It just gives me so much pride and so much hope, and I just want to thank y'all for giving that to me.
Well, thank you for everything you give to us every single day. And if this is your if this is your bad day, you know, one, I can't tell, and two, it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure and a joy, Nicole, and working with you. The one thing I will say to everybody too is this: the very first night that Mickey and I was here, Nicole was here.
Yeah.
And actually, I'm you know, we're working on. I don't want to throw too much out there, but we're working on a jumbotron kind of a thing for Thanksgiving Day. And we'll be showing some videos, and maybe we'll show some videos of that day, because that was actually a pretty cool night to kick all this off.
It did.
But I will say, thank you guys. We will be back 7 p.m. tomorrow. Thank you. When we're getting ready to go home, you just.
What? Wait, not here.
Huh?
What?
Who has got it? And she. I already thanked you for that.
Oh, you did?
But what I'm saying is, when it comes to announcements and stuff, not when we're closing. Come before and say, hey.
I guess I've done that before, huh?
Well, no.
I guess I have to go home and practice.
What are you talking about? Anyone who complains about your singing, you say, F you, I'm still going to sing with all my heart. You know what I mean? Huh?
I said I couldn't carry a note if I was.
Well, I can't either, but it's not going to stop me from singing.
It's like a 2-hour drive.
That's not too bad.
You guys not want to get a sandwich or something to take back with you, you know what I mean? Like that,
Yes,
brownies.
we got a lot to do, so...
Yeah, well, we'll be here a while too.
No, thank you so much for bringing all that. I mean,
That's okay,
what a
man.
blessing.
We're all takers.
My spine froze. Just standing there. Couldn't even move.
You know where Shirley?
She's not feeling well tonight. Yeah. So hopefully she'll be back tomorrow.
Yeah, she was feeling really bad.
Right?
Lily wasn't feeling well the other night, but she said it was just like not even 24 hours really. So let's hope that that's... Yeah, well, you know, she was sick in California, so maybe she just didn't like, you know, with traveling and everything.
Yeah.
Like, sap you.
Yeah, Mickey too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Sherry.
Oh, and then Lily was there.
She said she wasn't, but it wasn't even 24 hours.
How cute! You want to play again?
Yeah, let's do it.
It's like bowling.
I don't know where they're at. It's just a 24 hours. Oh, yeah, Sherry said, but Sherry sent me a note about Thanksgiving. We have the tables, and and she got some sterno burners.
She got tables?
No,
I got tables.
I know.
Right?
Yeah,
Okay.
you and Rebecca.
Okay. Oh, good. Okay,
Yeah.
nice. Rebecca too?
Yeah.
Super.
And then she got like 4 sterno things.
Oh, good.
So she's gonna have to, and then we'll have the crock pot. I think we're gonna be set.
Okay.
I think it's
Oh,
and then
nice.
We're gonna get all the plates and the napkins and that stuff.
So yeah, so I always have this thing on me, and so we can write down and make sure we covered all the, you know, dot the I's and cross the T's beforehand.
Yeah,
You know? Because I was going to pick up some cranberry sauce today because I had to run in and get window liquid for my car. And I thought, you know what, let's do a checklist. You know, because I mean, none of us is rich or anything. You know? So yeah, so we'll like be organized. That's awesome. I'm gonna go help them up there, and I'll be back. Oh my gosh.
I was there in the winter of '64.
It is freezing.
When we camped in the eyes of Nashville.
I'm coming up to help you guys.
Thank God Mickey got this heated jacket for me.
Oh, you guys, it's like really, you got a heated jacket?
Yeah, Mickey got
Nice. That's awesome. I think Nicole's got a heated jacket on too. And Sherry got that vest. That's the least of my worries. I'll figure it out. I need a new transmission before I need a heated jacket. True story, right? All right, here. Y'all want to watch us clean up? Head on a swivel. Yes, head's on a swivel in that. What's going on? company. Hey, we got company. Come down the street.
Hey guys! It's been my last time here. First time meeting you. Hi and bye.
Okay.
I got 3 buns, 4
That's Ann. I know he's in jail. So I thought Aaron was in jail. That's him. Look at them walking right up to this side of the street.
You should get down there with me and sing the Shannon, who was it? Na, 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 na.
It's Aunt and AP.
Hey, hey, hey. Goodbye. But make money.
Whoops. I know, I can't even believe it. It's like, why do they even bother? It's like so late. They just had nothing else to do. They're trying to get content. That's all. If they want to get content, why don't they just come and join the movement and shut up? Or say something that makes a difference.
I got some barbecue. I'll give you some barbecue. Just take this whole thing.
Now they're calling Randy a pedophile. This is unreal, you guys. That is the first and the last you're going to hear me speaking of that, because I can't even believe how stupid they are, how ignorant, what a distraction, and what a waste of time. What a waste of valuable time on this earth. That is ridiculous.
I think that's pretty cool. We'll walk him up to the car. You got it? We'll watch it down. Okay. Now, what can I do you for, hon? I have brownies. You didn't get a brownie. Cheesecake, walnut, and plain. And these two are frosted with chocolate. So, help yourself. Oh, this is David's one. Stick that in there you go. Man, you knew that bitch is 43 years old? Yeah, you know, Anarchy Princess. Yeah. Who said somebody was talking?
Convoy to Save America. Convoy to Save
No,
America.
no,
Stolen
no.
by Randy.
Hey, goodbye.
That was great.
Randy stole Convoy to Save America from militia.
I could walk. Hey, where's your kid, Mom? Where's your kid? What a mother! Mother of the year. I raised 3 of them, bitch. Yours are probably going to be in prison. Mark that.
Is yours in prison?
No, yours are going to be in prison because they got a twat per mother.
Literally in prison. That's why you're.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. My children are all grown. They're fully employed. Unlike don't go here.
That was literally assault.
Oh fuck you! You're insulting. Looking at you.
I should have had that face in my face when you just touched me, Granny.
Go back to your
Touch me, Granny.
Look at this rat.
Look at you. Look at you.
Here. She's
Did you
watching
get
the
your
stream.
eviction notice
I'm going
yet,
to tell
kid?
the 911 officer you just assaulted me, Granny.
Knock yourself out.
Glory be even knows that was wrong.
You're a you know what that is. You look up in the library.
Can you even read? Granny, who are you? She put her hands on me. She physically touched me.
I touched nobody.
You actually did. You
Did
touched
not.
my nose.
Did
You
not.
almost picked a booger from my nose. You actually did touch me.
Keep getting it together. Keep getting this stuff together. It's time to go. It's time to go.
It's trying to get their
time to
money to get.
That's it. Grifters take your
You grifted for an Airbnb in a band in Trinidad. Shut up, Ron. Is this your band, Grandma? Is this your band?
Is it your band, Grandma?
Band, Grandma?
Go fuck
Is this your
yourself.
band, Grandma? Oh, you're not drunk? Hey.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Whoa! You are playing right into her hands. You are playing right into her hands. Everybody stay 8 feet away from each other. Everybody stay 8 feet away from each other.
Well, you don't get to use physical assault.
Oh,
This
whatever.
is DC.
Nicole.
Not West Virginia or Indiana.
Yeah, don't go into security
Okay.
buildings. You're gonna get shot. You're gonna get shot in the fucking face. That's what's gonna happen.
They get paid more.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They get
You don't
paid
go into
more
security
if they get
buildings.
assaulted. So please
get
do
shot.
not buy into it. Okay?
I didn't touch her.
Do you know what the use of force
I went
continuum
to shut
is?
my man. And she tried
Do you
to
know
stop
what the
me.
use of force continuum is?
Every
Every law enforcement in America, every law enforcement in America,
Capitol with a guard
they train their officers
go into
in
the
the use of force.
And why is Sparrow?
Michael
Why was
Leroy
Sparrow
Byrd violated every one of those and murdered somebody.
You're a grifter,
Seriously,
man.
don't do it. Don't do it.
Listen, you can call me all the names you want.
I know you are.
None of them are true. You're a fucking idiot.
Yep.
You're a fucking idiot.
She's pretty amazing.
No, she's amazing.
You should be able. You
How
should
was
treat
West
women with a little
Virginia?
more
It's a
respect, Randy.
shithole, isn't it?
How was West Virginia?
Yeah, when you went to the Q camp. Dude, you put the stickers on his fucking truck, bro, on a
Stop playing
live
fucking
stream.
dumb.
What are you talking about?
Stop playing dumb.
This one is called Q camp.
Q camp.
Freedom
I
camp.
guess I'm learning something every day.
How do you not know it's called? His name is literally Patriotic Q. It's Q camp. It's a million whatever. Like you don't know all of these things. You know more than you do.
Convoy to
How
Save
much of the
America.
time do you spend watching our live streams?
My whole life, Randy.
I know you
That's
do.
why you're going to
You're
prison
fucking
because
pathetic.
of me.
You're
Because I'm
fucking
obsessed
pathetic.
with you. Because
You know,
I'm
maybe
so
you would
I am
actually
so
learn
obsessed
something.
with me.
Maybe you would actually learn something about the
Everybody's
Constitution.
wondering why you have no views on Twitter. Cause you fucking suck.
You mean like the thousands of views I get every night on
You,
Twitter?
on Twitter you get no views on Twitter. On your
you
fucking
kidding me?
YouTube that's shut down anyway, you get 4 people. What are you talking about? Thousands of viewers. Nobody looks at your shit. You don't even
Why are
get
you
likes.
at the fringe?
You need better researchers.
Why are you at the
You need
fringe
a better
on a
research
case,
department.
a court case? And why haven't you filed a wrongful death lawsuit yet, huh? 2 years? What the fuck are you waiting for? A goddamn invitation?
You're talking about
Or
me?
you want $3 million? Yeah, you're here for the bandits.
Have you ever heard of
right?
this thing called no standing?
$2 million.
I'm not the person to do that. I have no standing, you idiot. Why the fuck would I waste my time?
Convoy to Save America, tell me about it.
What about Convoy to Save America?
How'd you start it?
How did I start it?
Yeah, who
Oh,
started
now I started Convoy to Save America.
Who started it?
You're a fucking moron. I never had anything to do with Convoy to Save America. Go do your research a little bit better.
That's why I'm asking you this question. Who started Convoy to Save America, Randy?
Was it me?
It wasn't you. Then why are you in control of it now?
This is under control of
It's
everything.
on your fucking website. Your name's on it.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Show me the website. Bring it.
You're a liar.
Bring it.
No, I'm not
Bring it.
I'm not stopping.
Come on. No, of
I'm
course
not
you're
stopping
not.
my stream.
Fucking show that shit.
Yeah, I'm not stopping my stream.
No,
You
because
go
you're a
to
fucking
Convoy
liar.
to Save
You don't
America.
even know what the fuck you're talking
I
about.
do know what I'm talking about, Randy.
No, you don't.
I do.
No, you don't.
I do. You told Lori that if Santa came a pedophile protector, you would tell him to leave. What type of Proud Boy are you? Proud Boys that protect pedophiles? Is that what Proud Boys stand for?
You guys, I am simply, you know I don't like airing this. I am simply doing this to protect our friends.
Why are you guys being chummy with, why is Glory be here when they're friends with bandits and known pedophiles? Huh?
Listen, you ought to take that conversation up with her
I took it
or
up.
somebody else.
She's
Am
right
I
behind.
friends with
Hey,
a pedophile?
why are you associated with pedophiles, Glory B?
She's not associated with other than you.
So, Marcus Cubic is a made-up?
You're broad stroking.
No, I'm not broad stroking.
Our nation is founded on the premise of individual responsibility. Go figure out what the fuck that means.
And take all that energy and do something good with it.
I'm here.
Where were you?
Get the grift up.
Where were you with the HRA 404 that went on the Senate floor today?
You're the
Grift
grifter.
is not up.
You're gonna come out here to find a way to fucking survive. I pity you.
what you're talking about.
I pity you.
Don't know.
Did Marcus Cubic rape a 13-year-old? Yeah, that's the question.
Why did you want her?
Can I ask this question? Jealous? Can I ask this question to you? Today they voted on HR 8404. Do you know what that is?
No, I don't follow any of that shit.
You know why? Because you could care less about pedophiles. That's why. Look it up. HR 8404. You could have taken all this energy and you could have stopped that bill from going through.
You think
but
Marcus-
instead, you are wasting your energy.
Did Marcus vote for it or not? Did Marcus vote for it or not? Did Marcus vote for it or not? Marcus Cubic, level 3 sex offender, raped a 13-year-old.
You don't know anything.
Yeah, I know a lot.
You are wasting your time.
What do you think about all the
hours.
restraining orders filed on Cluck? Huh? All the fake restraining orders by your group? What do you think about that? You're making me who the fuck I am. And I will be around wherever the 1776ers are. Because you guys are protecting pedophiles. And you're pieces of shit. And Randy knows that these people, Oreo and these people, have been protecting a pedophile. So you're just as fucking guilty. You're fucking guilty. You are guilty.
You're wrong and you're a liar.
You're so freaking.
And you're a joke. You're a pathetic piece of shit yourself. What if you talk about grifter? That's like the pot calling the kettle black. They are prisoners. You know why? You want me to explain it to you? Because we have a constitution in this country and they're being held in violation of that constitution. That makes them a political hostage. It's all politics. They have a constitutional right to plan. They have a constitutional right to plan. You understand what that means?
How about Lori's constitutional right to protest?
You are a waste of time and you don't even know. You don't even know what the Senate was voting on. It lets us know that you're a bunch of bullshit. You didn't even know about this bill. You don't even know about this bill. HR 8404. They were like voting on it on the Senate floor today, where a minor attracted individual can wind up married to who they were. The pedophile can marry them and be called minor attracted in HR 8404. And if they are allowed to have that marriage in California, every single state in the United States has to acknowledge and respect that marriage. A lot of people think that it's about gay marriage and everything else. It's about pedophilia, as being able to be married and have that marriage acknowledged. That's why this is a waste of time, AP.
Well, this is not a waste of time.
It is a waste of time. There's no pedophiles here. There's no pedophiles here.
Stop playing dumb. Was Marcus Cubic a pedophile? Yes.
Say it again, and you're going to get some more papers. You're going to get some more papers, AP.
Marcus Cubic.
I'm sorry?
He's a sexual offender. These people are associated with it.
He's actually, yes, because he's defamation of character saying that to me.
If
that's the case, you were associated with them too. You were in the people's convoy.
Take your energy and do something good with it.
You guys are liars and pieces of shit. You put my friends through the court system with those fake fucking restraints.
I didn't do anything.
You're a fucking cunt bitch because you didn't say shit.
Whoa!
You said shit.
Dude!
Let them lie, you fucking dirty bitch.
I'm not even a member of that group. I never have been. I never have been.
And you haven't said anything against them fucking lying.
You are wasting my time. You're wasting my time. You are a waste of my time. Look it up. HR 8404. You don't even know what the hell you're talking about. I told Squirrel about it ages ago.
We're not friends with them. They're psycho meth
Oh no.
What are you talking about?
What team is that? I'm about America. The Constitution and freedom.
Member is their mod.
You guys are misguided. I do not even care. I don't even care. I don't even care. Get your content in. Get your content. Why don't you get some positive content?
This is my form of protesting exposing
content, Glory. All right, AP, I'm rolling.
Oh my God, my nose is running all over the place. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, they're just so obviously not about anything that they say they are, and that's really sad. To get that fired up and not even be about it. Oh goodness. Well, y'all heard me yell. I think it was all over for me when Jean wound up getting all up in their face. That was not good. I know, yes, white crayons for everybody. Good grief. That was ridiculous. They got the lights on up there. I wonder what they're doing. They're just making sure we're leaving. Oh, he says the most vile things that he doesn't even know me. It's like crazy. He's been at the bar. Oh, that would make sense, wouldn't it, Southern gal? Well, actually, AP did the same thing Squirrel did, and she asked me, what is the name of that bill? It's like, well, what are you guys yelling about if you don't even know that this is on the Senate floor today? Oh, my goodness. Yeah, Mike and David and Randy were still down the hill, but everybody else has left. Even AP and Ant-Man. My nose is running so bad. You guys, it is so cold out. It is so cold. Oh my gosh. It says it's 44 degrees. My car says that, but it feels so much colder than that. It's really damp. You have his white crayons tucked away safe. Oh, Jamie, I'm sorry to hear your back is hurting you so bad today. That really is upsetting. I'm sorry. I really am. Praying for you. Yeah, 43. Oh, it's dropping by the second. 43 and damp cold. All that singing training, huh? I can be loud, can I? Don't get me yelling. Oh my goodness. They taught me how to project my voice. It's not good for you. 27. Oh, Jeannie, that's cold. Oh my goodness. I'm hoping I still have some. Oh my gosh, I got 2 brownies and some more pork and a roll for a sandwich tomorrow. Oh my goodness. God bless Jean and Dawn. But Jean, she doesn't back down though, and you cannot get up on people. You just can't do it. I can't protect anybody live streaming if you leave no space in between them and you for us to even be able to know exactly what happened, you know? Kayla, that's really sweet to say. I get disappointed when I wind up yelling because then I'm just playing right into it. Oh no, but thank you. Oh. This guy is just not going to let me go, is he? What in the world? Trying to get over and he just won't let me. Out a couple hours and comes down here, yeah. road rage when I beep the horn. The world. It's fucking ant. Oh, excuse my language. Oh my god. Was he wearing, I don't know if that was him or not. Was he wearing a, there's no way. Was he wearing camouflage jacket? Fly 1 NV. Virginia, Fly 1 NV. Just in case. Jamie, you just stay tucked in back there and rest. Well, of course you would, you Nazi tube. That was a good save, wasn't it? Boy, they better never ever dox me, I'll tell you what. The Annapolis police would have none of them. And what they may not know is that I work with the Annapolis police, so they better never ever try to dox me. It will go down really quick and in my favor. And they will be sorry. It will all be legal. You're in Florida and it's cold in Florida? Oh my gosh, Marilyn. That's crazy. Uh-oh, here, let's turn the heat on. Oh my gosh. For real. I had the seat heat on again and forgot to turn the heat on. And I'm like, need to thaw out. I think my spine froze while I was just standing there. Yep. Thank you, Kitty Hawk. I'm starting to be able to back off some. I don't think it was him. I mean, that was an awfully nice vehicle. Oh, yeah. Well, Nicole is like Texas, but what people don't realize is I'm Georgia. You know. I'm here for a reason. I'm here because I don't take this stuff lying down, you know? So, true that. Your teeth are, I've got the heat on now, not too much longer. She was served, and the reason that she's able to come down to J6 is because not a one of us is 1776. Unless Stormtrooper still is, but it has to be the actual person that filed it. And so they check our live streams and they see who's there. You know, they check it all out first. Jamie, I set that one up beautifully, didn't I? Oh my goodness, bless your heart. Aww. I didn't mean to. How do you trap an insect? What is this vehicle speeding by with their bright lights on? They just turned them on too. It's disgusting. Hey, thank you, and Uncle Deuce, too. God bless y'all. Things have been so crazy. I haven't even had a chance to, like, personally thank people. Oh, my goodness. I'm so grateful to everybody that's contributed, because, boy, it's been needed to keep us going. God bless you. Texas Twister, good. You don't want to be on there anyway. I don't go on their streams. I care less what they're doing. I pray for them. I pray for the. I do. I pray for their salvation. Absolutely. But I could care less what they're doing. KB got burned the first day. I don't know anything about Patriot Q and Santa or anything, you know. I mean, I care about everybody. I do. All this drama, I just can't, I just don't, I just find it so distracting. I really do. That's what it's meant to do. And we have such a serious mission, you know, on our hands to save our country. And anyone who's distracting just has no clue what they're doing. They don't realize what they're trying to help dissipate, you know. That's why I'm saying, that's why I get angry. It's like, you know, use all that energy, AP, use all this energy for something that is worthwhile and worthy, you know, to help your future, for heaven's sakes. That's what it's senseless what they're doing, senseless. But that's the devil for you, you know? And devil, get behind me. In Jesus' name, amen and amen. Oh, trust me, he's not under my skin. Nikki Love, he is definitely not under my skin. How are you? I miss you guys. I got Nikki on here and Brian. Don't even say his name at all. I know, right? That's very good advice, you know. It's like, here I am. I'm like, just don't even feed into it. That's what they want. And then, I wound up yelling. I think I got thrown off kilter when Gene went for him, you know. It's like, whoa, wait a minute. Oh my gosh, I love you guys. Oh, Nikki, so are you. You think I've enjoyed any of the crap that you guys have gotten? I can't stand it. It's just so senseless, isn't it? It's ridiculous. None of us deserve it, but that's what the devil does. He just wants to cause disruption, you know. Hey, if anything good came out of it, AP asked about the bill, but of course I think it was on the Senate floor today, and I pray to God it didn't pass, because it is a vile bill. It's the respect for marriage bill, and it's disrespectful to everybody. And will allow, if one state allows for minor attracted marriage, a minor attracted of age person to marry basically their victim, then all states would have to respect that marriage, no matter where they go. If they're in a state, like they were allowed to be, or that the pedophile basically was allowed to marry the person that they are attracted to that's a minor. And there's some examples out there that you can look up and stuff, but of why that situation would arise, because it seems like, how in the world could that happen? And you think, oh, like from different cultures, etc. Oh my gosh, it could very easily happen, and it has happened. So if it's allowed in California, that marriage is actually acknowledged as a real marriage in California, for example, then they move to Tennessee. Well, Tennessee doesn't have that law. They don't acknowledge that kind of a marriage, but they have to by law if this HRA 404 is passed in the Senate. And it's absolutely disgusting. And what they're sneaking it in under is all this LGBTQTZ whatever stuff, right? As same-sex marriage, etc. Well, I'm not for that either. And to my friends whom I actually love, absolutely love, and you know I love you if you're listening in the future, it doesn't mean I don't love you, but I don't acknowledge your marriage because of everything that I've learned in learning God's word. I don't believe that that's what God intended. I believe that's promoted by the insurance companies for coverage. That's where that kind of got started back in the 80s, was that people couldn't get their insurance of their significant other, same-sex individual they were living with, and so it started this whole gay rights marriage thing. And the insurance companies could make up their own rule there and be like, well, if two people have been living together for a couple of years, then they could be covered under the one person's insurance. The insurance company directs most things anyway, so let's not have it under God, because God doesn't say anywhere in the Bible that I can find that that's okay. So here's this nasty bill because Biden wanted all the LGBTQT votes, and he says he's a Christian and he's going against the word. So the Bible is very clear about not twisting God's word. And so here they've been going around calling everybody pedophile protectors and pedophiles and everything else, and they didn't even know that this bill was on the floor that will literally be protecting pedophiles and victimizing their victims even further, because it allows for that kind of marriage and worse things as well. So it just lets you know that they don't even stand for what they've been going around yelling about. Yeah, it's starting to get warm now, thank God. Oh, it's frozen. Hey, Vicky, what you got, honey? We got been watching a lot of Republicans talking and going after the DOJ, FBI, Hunter, and Joe Biden. The J6ers were spoke about, and the judges and Justice Department will be investigated. Amen. Well, that's what Randy was reading too. And YouTube can't censor me on that because it's actually going to the Supreme Court. So these are documents. We can back it up. If they censor me or anything, I'll fight it on this video. If they try to censor this or block it, I will fight it. Well, we got Space Invaders. bundled up like a cocoon, a burrito. Just like Joe, Nancy, Tim, Kane, such devout Catholics, they will all pay in hell for what they have done. Well, I pray that they repent and pray for forgiveness before it's too late for them, you know. I pray God will forgive me for quarreling and raising my voice tonight, you know. I'd rather set a calm example, but I'd rather have me in the middle yelling, knowing that I won't get near somebody, than somebody else yelling that's going to get near to them. It's not a good idea. Have we ever had to hear so much about this vileness in all of our lives? It's something that exists and it needs to be addressed, and it's human trafficking. It's all wrapped up in all of that, you know, and I deal with this in my work. Since they were a very young age, they're on drugs. Some of them were made to be addicted when they were given drugs that they didn't want, and I'm talking about like forced administration of. And then they wind up hooked, and just the horror stories it's awful. So, but for them to accuse me of that when I have worked with people who have suffered so terribly, it's absolutely infuriating, because I know that they don't even mean it, because they don't know anything, and that's the part that just is so vile and disgusting about what they're doing. They don't even know what I do for a living, and they would spew that crap at me. Angela, what y'all do on your own free time is between y'all. that's like eating crackers in bed for Uncle. Kayla. Why does this thing get so loose sometimes? I don't know why. I'm sorry, y'all. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Kayla, man. Thank you. Oh boy. Doggone it. Y'all remember that though. Anytime there's any kind of like words exchanged in anger, don't get up in each other's space, because nobody else can see and what might look like something wasn't anything, and what might have been something wasn't seen, etc. It's like you got to have space between you and make sure that it is so clear that nothing went down when it comes to this kind of stuff. You've got to absolutely. That's part of the eyes on the ground. The having the live stream is for safety as well. So I mentioned with Hunter and Joe, and that's whistleblowers coming forward. It was mentioned at least 14 and 20 have come forward. What are going to do with your car? Oh, Vicky, I don't know. We got to do something so we can keep getting around. I either need new wheels or a new transmission. It's $8,300 for the transmission and close to $700 for the 2 axles. So that's basically like $9,000 to get the car where it needs to be. Isn't that crazy? And it was a factory issue, a manufacturer issue that they did not recall. Not the axles, but the those are just worn out, but the transmission. So, right, Barbara? Look, you know, like getting all this RO against them and all that kind of stuff, Diane, I have to tell you, all of this stuff is time consuming and is a distraction. If it began to affect me in any kind of way, of course I would. But quite frankly, we got other bigger fish to fry because they're small. They are small-time minnows, more like guppies, maybe even tadpoles. So that's basically what I'm saying, is they're wasting their time on nothing while a disgusting bill like HRA 404 may have been passed. You know, I've got to look it up at home. I pray to God it didn't. It was supposed to go on the Senate floor today. And I've signed petitions and sent letters, and because this has been going on for a little while, but you notice you don't hear much about it, except under the illusion of it's a respect for marriage. It's not a respect for marriage. It's absolutely tearing apart marriage as a institution. Absolutely. Aw, Kayla, God bless you. Oh my gosh. Uncle Deuce has been trying to get me to get a P.O. box, and I might need to soon, because we're gonna try to do more things like, you know, selling my jewelry. I sell my jewelry, but I sell it like locally, where I'll meet up with people to in a safe place. You know, the picking and the selling antiques and things like that too. It's like, it's really fun. You meet all kinds of people. You meet up at Wawa convenience store. They have a parking space at our local police station that has a camera on it 24/7, where you can meet up to exchange money for things that you bought online. And but I've got to amp things up here. The recovery center isn't opening up till January, and you know, I don't know how long the transmission is going to get us by here like this, you know. So I might be getting a P.O. box soon. It did pass. Oh my gosh, isn't that awful? But did it pass today? Because there was another time when it passed, but then it got kicked back a couple months ago. one of the Republicans that was going to vote for it wound up not voting for it, or said that they weren't going to vote for it, but then they wound up getting, I hope it didn't pass. That's awful. But oh yeah, they yell terrible things. Absolutely. Absolutely. The horrible thing is, though, is that you can work your whole life and you can, you know, get down into the trenches like I have and have some kind of person who has no clue about your life or the things that you've done, who isn't about anything at all, come and foul up your name. And don't think that I'm not aware that that could happen. I am very aware that that could happen. So I really don't appreciate it. I really don't. He is absolutely about nothing. I will. God bless you, Kayla. Thank you for wanting to help. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Ohio Navy Mom and Uncle Deuce, you guys, thank you so much. You've been doing such an amazing job for me. I have the best mods. Gloria, we pray that she had a great DOJ meeting tonight. And they had a lot of big wins in her state. And so that was great across the board. The Republicans did very well, and so they must have they probably had a nice meeting tonight, and we're grateful for that. And I'm praying for everyone that they feel better, that have been going through some troubles and some pains and different medical issues. So, intercessor, what? What's an intercessor, Linda? God bless you. You be safe out there on that bridge tomorrow, especially when it starts to get dark. I gotta go run in the store. Oh, Gloria is amazing. I'm telling you what. I think she is a very important piece of her community. I'm losing my words, y'all. God bless you. Two Finger Typer B, thank you. Oh, I can't wait to go see your latest motorcycle Matchsticks motorcycle. And good night, everybody. Gloria is a rock star. She really is. She makes me look like I'm standing still. I sure am tired for somebody who's standing still, though. Really tired. Maybe I need to clean my cabin air filter. Maybe I should not do anything until I get a new transmission or something. Oh, I think the small investment of the windshield wiper fluid should be all there is until I figure out what I'm doing with this hive wagon. God bless y'all. I'm going to hop off of here. Thank you so much for sticking in. I'm sorry we had to deal with that goofiness, but it was a really good vigil up until then. Sweet dreams, everyone. All my bumbles are tucked in for the evening. Oh, the Lord be with you as well. Remember, God's bigger than all this. Glory be to God. That's why the name of the channel is Glory Be, because it is Glory Be to God, everything. We are so grateful. And I will see y'all tomorrow. Thank you again, my most wonderful mods. Thank you, Vicky. God bless you, KB. Good night. Oh, Navy Mom. Good night, Jeannie. I think we already lost Uncle and Angela. Oh, there you are. Good night, Uncle Deuce. Polar Bear, that's a good handle. Good night, Polar Bear. God bless you. Summer Blossom, sweet dreams. Good night. Man, I got the best chat in the world. What a blessing. I must be doing something all right. See y'all tomorrow.